Hey everybody, and welcome to the compound. Here we are playing Fey Mortals for the first time. Well, we played it a little bit before in a little rough playtest, but today we are actually officially going to start meddling around with mortals. And I don't mean sticking spears through their heads, Peanut.
Yeah, I might try a little bit.
So, you have me, Jay Moores, the creator of Fey, here in the driver's seat, and I'm surrounded by the usual suspects of the Fey world here, minus John, who was feeling a little under the weather. Hopefully he can join us next week.
He's so tall he never gets under the weather. It's more like the weather is around him.
He fogs.
Yeah.
He fogged a little.
He's taking care of his little guy too, so.
Yeah. So we had to put a pause on Tiny Town. I'm sorry if we have any people crying out there. There'll be
This
no,
time, you have the
Chinese going on
voice
right now.
behind the
We're gonna
curtain.
switch over to Mortals. So those of you who don't know, Fey Mortals is going to be the first expansion for Fey, where, unlike any other game where humans are usually the first thing you can pick from, humans will be the last thing you can pick from. It's basically a book about choosing to play humans that get messed up in the world of Fey. Some of them learn to resist Fey abilities, some of them learn to hunt Fey, some of them kind of learn to be Fey. And we got a little bit of everything here at the table. So I guess I'm going to start by letting everyone that already has a character. We have a couple people that are finishing up their characters right now. But we can start with the ones who are ready. We'll start with who's going to be starting this adventure today. Jim?
My character's name is Abraham Walsh. He goes by Abe. He is a disillusioned ex-Special Forces officer. He did 3 tours in Afghanistan and left the service and tried to join the CIA. That didn't work out for him. He's not that smart. But was able to hire on with a personal protection services company called The Hand. And from then he's excelled and he's kept up with his martial arts, mixed martial arts training, and has taken up a new handheld combat called, I don't know French, so someone out there can help me with this. Cane de Combat, as it's a hobby, but he's evolved his levels to the point where he's participating in tournaments at a national level. That's so I can use a cane with a two-handed weapon and really smash things hard.
Oh, but also let them know how much you know about Fey.
Well, absolutely nothing. I believe I'm working in there's an underground to this world, and I think it's actual bad people who are scum. I have no idea that underground is greased with Fey blood.
And your character is going to have some fun revelations when that
Eventually he's going to
surprise
completely lose his
Tupperware gets
noodle.
opened. And I know the other character that's already ready is our always smiley and happy Manny over here.
Hey everybody, I'm playing a character called Bob Robertson. He's sort of a business type guy who likes to, burn things down. And, I wouldn't be too worried about it. If he shows up at your doorstep, just make sure your asbestos underwear are on, and you should be all set. I'm playing a human prodigy who was chosen by Serta. So that means I have the fire affinity, which will make things fun.
Yeah, he doesn't know why he has it. He just basically has bad dreams about some giant,
some scary looking giant with red eyes and flamey fists, and then I wake up and things are on fire. It's fun.
Yeah. I just automatically think of Office Space.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn the building down. Yeah. So, in your inventory, could you please write down that you have a stapler?
A stapler?
Yes.
Can it be a red stapler?
Yes,
please?
it can be a red
All right.
stapler.
Swing line stapler.
It's even one of the heavier duty ones. It has the extra press, so you can actually do like 30 pages at once if you really wanted to.
Nice.
Fancy.
Or, staple somebody's hat to their forehead.
Exactly. Yes.
Da, 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 da.
That's right. But be careful. You're standing there twirling around your stapler. Someone's just going to shoot you.
That's okay. I will use the stapler to block the bullet.
So, I believe everyone else is still a little busy finishing up making their characters here. So we are actually going to start the adventure right here.
Oh shit.
While you guys are still assembling. Jim, you wake up one morning. You're staying at this little hand supplied studio apartment. You don't hang up anything because if anyone ever followed you, you know, you don't want to have any personal connections to anything here. You're a professional.
I try to be, yes.
Yes. But there is a note, which this is not the first time that when you wake up there's a note there. You're aware that the hand, this is one of their places. They come in, they leave something for you. They're very little contact a lot of times. A lot of times things are passed through notes, or there'll be a car waiting for you to take you somewhere. But this time there's actually a note sitting on the table for you.
Can I pick the note up and read it? I'm very interested in what my next task is.
Do you have literacy as a skill?
I'm a human who went to school.
Okay, just making sure. That's just
I'll
a
put it
little,
down if you
little
want me
hint
to, though, 'cause
everybody.
I-
Make
I-
sure you take that as one of your skills if you want to be able to read. You should have it because you kind of grew up in the normal world. Some of the others may not have grown up in the
Raised to
normal
the point where I was an officer. I had to.
Yeah, you had to be able
I
to
took
read.
leadership. I'll figure out a way to squeeze.
Squeeze it in there.
Maybe I'll get rid of first aid. Who needs first aid?
Overrated. All right. Well, anyway, so the note has a list of names on it and locations on it, and it says acquire, do not kill.
Acquire, do not kill.
Yep.
And list of locations and names, or
Yes.
just
Names and locations.
I
There's
feel
also
like Jim wants to kill.
Polaroids, because again, no trace, no digital background. Polaroids of these individuals.
not a complete case file, just locations and pictures?
Yes.
Are they?
Walking
Yes.
around.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
10, 15, don't know,
Snatch and grab isn't what my
Probably-
forte is, but I can. So got to work this solo. I don't have a team for this.
Normally,
Yeah.
like when you're working
medium
bodyguard or
size.
something, there's a team,
or large.
and yeah, does seem a little odd that this one you're being sent on your own, and it is also odd that you're not getting a full file. It's basically a handwritten list in Polaroids, but it's on hand letterhead, which doesn't say hand.
Handwritten?
It's
What's the? I got you.
it's just got a symbol. It's actually a hand shaking another hand, kind of a symbol.
Jay,
Wait to
Yes.
see what,
so Kev just jumped in.
what random
Do
happenstance
you just want to say
caused me
what
to
that opening
turn
dialogue to
a
Jim
wild
was
beast,
that
so
kicked
I
us
know
off?
how quickly this is gonna kill me.
The opening dialogue to Jim, as far as like what he just found in the note.
Correct, please.
Okay. Jim is playing a he's essentially a hired security guard slash
I'm a bodyguard.
bodyguard. Yeah, he's a high end bodyguard.
Yes, I get paid
Like,
well.
He gets paid well. He
I'm
works
not-
he
I
works
think it's
with
the end of the race.
I'm not standing in a
liaisons
bank,
and-
damn it.
he works with political parties and everything else. He's the big real deal here. But he woke up and found a note and a stack of Polaroids waiting for him on the table, which is not completely unheard of. The company that he works for, The Hand, actually owns the place that he stays, so sometimes they will just leave something for him. They left him a note with a list of names and Polaroids of these individuals and locations as to where they'll be found. And that is basically, you're all caught up with it out there. So the first one on the list, because it's the only one that has a name so far,
24.
is Robert Robertson. He can be found. You're in New York. He is in New York as well. He is
My
at
handgun's not legal here.
Hmm?
My handgun's not legal here.
yeah, but you know
I do
what?
have a concealed carry permit.
You've been
but my
caught once
capacity is
before,
too large.
and
Thank
for
you.
some reason the politics with it, they were able to wipe it clean. So you're kind of on the leave alone list.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice thing when you actually protect politicians and stuff, is they tend to pull some strings for your company. But
Thank
anyway,
your knee pads, Jim.
You almost made this chocolate come out my nose. Man.
Damn it, man, you didn't try hard
now I'm gonna
enough.
make you talk as
Probably
much
not.
as possible while you just ate some chocolate caramels, okay? All right. So this address, it's on 3rd and 12th Street. Sure, why not?
I was gonna say 3rd Manny Street, but
Manny
Pretty
Street,
close.
yes, it's on Manny Street.
I hear
And
there's a really nice bodega there. You can get a decent quesadilla or something.
and
like
there are
that.
times written on here. So this is off.
Run by a
There are the
car
other
van.
ones, but this is the one with the earliest
that's
time.
why I'm going to this one first.
I would recommend this one first because it has the first time.
Is that way you don't have to come up with number 2 through?
Right, because they're still working on the characters. So
Okay. Did they leave me anything with which to subdue him, or I have to just do that myself?
you have your equipment. I'll let you also. There is a bottle they gave you, and it said emergencies only. This is for you. You've never drunk it. You kind of assume maybe it's a suicide drink. You don't know. But it's a little vial and it has a little symbol of the hand on it. And it's always just that thing that you stick in your belt there. That yep, there it is. Yep.
I was thinking more ether, or the only thing I've got is just me going up against another human being. I'm gonna have to maybe make him go to sleep and throw him in my trunk with handcuffs. So I don't have
Zip
a lot
ties.
of
Zip ties.
zip ties.
So,
Yes, that's
It specifies that you're collecting them for a job.
Oh, I thought I was snatching bodies and bringing them somewhere. This is much more clear. So I'm
Yes, I realize.
I'm the chauffeur collecting them, telling them to get in. The hand needs you, and they're gonna know what that means.
They may not. In fact, probably most people would not.
My gun will explain to them that they need to get
That
in
can
the car.
definitely help negotiate. Yes, and a high charm stat. I'm sure you have.
It's 10 for every 10.
I may have dumped that one. I'm going to
Check the book. It's your
So
add driving to my list of
I was gonna
skills.
say, do you have driving or do you have a bike? What do you have?
I'm going to get in the
I think
hand
a car.
the hand provided car.
Yes, it's a Tesla.
Oh, that's incredibly nice.
You work for a
Um,
good company.
And
Eagles company, you mean?
A good.
as far as I know, it's good.
Good.
They pay me well. And
They
that's all
pay
that
you
matters.
real well, and most of the time they let you do your own thing. They just occasionally, all right, you need to go do this. Okay, you need to go do that.
I'm going to go down into the parking garage, get
Yep.
in my Tesla, and head to.
It's one of the larger ones that has like the glass dome that kind of goes over the top, so you have really good visibility.
Times 4 and then 10 for every 10.
collect my zip ties just in case Manny doesn't understand that he is to come with
Yeah.
me now.
Well, you got your standard zip ties, flare, gun in the back, and your duct tape, shovel, and
My acquiring kit.
tarps for camping.
Don't look.
You never
at the
know when you
trunk.
need to make a shelter when you're out there in the bad weather.
Just
Or
in
where you-
case I'm in
where you
Central
need to
Park.
hide a
and-
body. It's Central Park, right?
At least he
Need
doesn't
to head
have
out
the
to
bags
the
of
marsh.
concrete in there anymore.
No. But he does have bags of lime, right?
just in case.
Limes and lemons.
Oh, there we go. No wonder he's so bad at this.
At least it smells
I
so
don't
fresh.
I don't understand what this is for.
All right, so you grab yourself something, a coffee or something. You're heading on your way.
Abe's body is a temple.
Oh, no coffee? Just water
No,
and
he's
protein?
He's gonna grab that coffee
Okay.
and the
He's
donut.
ex-military,
because-
but he doesn't drink coffee.
and the donut because that's how
Starting
the
to think
world
Does he
works.
smoke as well?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
No, it's a different world at this point. Maybe he vapes occasionally. I don't even think he does that
Okay.
because he tries to maintain as clean a look as possible.
Yeah.
I did put my black sport coat on and my white shirts,
Men in black.
Yeah.
sunglasses. It's all on the list.
You gotta try this.
Look,
Yeah.
look right here.
So you got your Tesla on there now, right? Too, right?
I Tesla and cell phone.
Yep. Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, we need a cell
It's a burner.
It's not even a smartphone. It's just a.
It's a little old flip phone.
Nokia.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
can
Yep.
type really fast and.
Yep.
Gotta hit the button 3 times to get the letter you want.
No, it's got a keyboard because it's.
Oh,
it
it's one of
slides
those.
up and
Okay. Yeah.
It's only for texting because that's the only way the hand communicates with me.
And you do know the code on it for it to fry its insides, and when you do that, they know that you did it, and they'll send you another one. He'll be waiting for you in the morning.
Excellent.
Yeah, you got a thing going on. But anyway, so you're heading down to this place. You actually are surprised when you're pulling up and you see the sign in the window, because you've actually dealt with these people before. It's a company called Fiddle Farms.
Ooh.
And there's a sign that says job opportunities underneath it in the window, like everyone after the pandemic. Looking to hire.
Am I picking him up on his way to or from?
Or a while.
Well, you don't see him outside here. In fact,
I thought just-
hello, Bob.
Hello.
You are running a little bit late
Okay.
because you had to put out a fire this morning at home.
Damn it.
I'm gonna figure out why that keeps happening.
But you're basically you took the subway. You know you haven't been in New York a long time. You got to get this job, so now you're here. Like
Yep.
if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
And you are trying to make it down the street.
Yep.
You're running up from out of the subway, and you're heading. You can see the building down
Got
the
my,
street.
my little notebook with my
Yeah.
resume and my business
Yeah,
card in
you're
there.
you're about 7 or 8 minutes behind the time you wanted to be there.
Okay.
Now you're probably a little sweaty, a little
Yeah.
clammy.
Am I gonna make it in time for the interview?
As long as they weren't looking for you right at 8 o'clock, you'd be okay.
Okay.
So you're running along in. You're just
Yeah.
out there in obvious. So you're looking around outside. You see coming up from subway stairs, heading for the building. This gentleman right here.
How far away is he?
He
From the door? Front door? No.
No, he's
Did I find parking?
no, but you park in the handicap spot.
I'm okay with that because I'm not going to be there very long.
Yeah, you make your own parking.
He's gonna come back in the boots, gonna be in his car.
I'm going to get out of my car and I'm going to walk directly towards him and say, Mr. Robertson, I've got an interesting proposition for you.
If you can talk and walk at the same time, that'd be fine. But I'm almost late for an interview, so keep up with me, boy. Keep up with the son.
I don't think you understand, sir. The hand needs your services.
The hand.
The hand, yes.
Do I
They
know
pay
what
much better than Fiddle Farm. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this.
Give me a
A
charm
charm
check.
I failed.
Okay. All right. So
You're
the strange,
full of it.
strange
Listen,
man
I don't
dressed
got
like
time
Neo
for
from the
this.
Matrix is trying to recruit you.
Is he still?
I'm
I
gonna-
want to be between
I'm
him and the
gonna-
door.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket. I'm gonna pull out $1 here. Go buy something sweet. You obviously need it.
I'm
Excuse
going
me.
to take the $1, and as I go to put it in my front pocket, I'm going to clearly show him that in the underarm of my left is a large semi-automatic weapon.
Son, are you trying to rob me?
I am going to ask you politely one more time, sir,
There you go.
to get into my car and come
Here,
with me
take it. Just don't annoy me anymore.
to visit my employers at the hand.
I don't think so.
I'm not really asking at this point. I tried to be polite, sir,
That was you tried?
And-
that didn't sound very polite to me.
and I'm going to strike him in the head with my gun.
Oh, okay.
That's just not nice.
Your illegal gun?
Yes, the butt of my gun.
All right. You're just going for a one whack.
Yeah, it's going to be a combat. I'm trying to incapacitate him.
Okay, you're trying to knock him
After I
out?
strike him, I'm wrestling down to the ground and try to zip tie him. And
All right. So you're basically trying to cause a knockdown because you're catching him off guard.
yes,
All right. So give me a speed. What's your speed?
My speed is 8.
my speed is 9, so it could be a tight thing. I succeeded. Is it an opposed thing, or is it just that because I struck him once? Or
You
do want me to
succeeded,
roll all
I
my
would-
dice?
Well, why don't you give me a speed check to see if you.
Dodge it.
I got a 3. So yeah.
All right. So you guys are having a little bit. You go to swing, and he's not. You're real fast too. So as much as you thought you were just gonna clonk this office guy,
He's a little
surprisingly
guy too.
fast.
You're not I'm a large, imposing gentleman.
I'm like
and-
5 feet tall.
Yeah, I didn't expect it from
No,
him.
you did not expect. He caught you off guard there. He ducked and weaved a little faster than you expected. Or bobbed and weaved.
guess I'll try
Duck,
to
dip,
use
dodge,
my
dive, and dodge.
martial arts and grappling.
Okay. So we're going to, that would be a strength check.
Yes.
Got a 2.
I failed.
You
I rolled a 9.
you get past them. You can go into the building.
So Manny, apparently you have someone fangirling over you because you had an auto success on that anyway. Thank you, Sandra.
Woo!
I'm about to give myself an auto success. Wait, what?
Thank you, Sandpit.
Cheating.
Hey, it wouldn't be the game on Saturday. I don't want to hear it.
I
So
haven't yet.
he manages to dodge your butt, and then when you go to grab him, he scoots out from under you and scoots in the door.
When I walk in the door, I'm going to tell the receptionist that there's some crazy guy out there trying to grab me. She should call the cops and, have him, removed. He's
Okay.
obviously a menace to society.
Give me a charm check.
My worst stat.
You guys all want to interact with people.
Yeah, I know I didn't do it.
All right, so you're startled as well. So you
Yeah.
come across as kind of the crazy guy that came in the door, saying some guy's trying to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm afraid that job has just been filled.
So she kind of says, "Can I help you, sir?"
I'm here for a job interview. Your sign out there says that you're looking for help.
You have an appointment.
I have an appointment. My name is Bob Robertson.
She looks down the paper. Have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
I see him sit down in the lobby. as
Yep. Yeah, you see him outside looking in at you.
I'm gonna go in and have a seat next to him.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, are you with him?"
Yes, I am.
No, he's not.
You can each give me a charm check.
I passed my charm check. I got a 3.
I did not.
And I'm gonna say in a giggly little voice, "Oh, Bobby, you're so cute. Let's go over this resume before you go in. Practice
Sir,
your interview one last time."
I will have you know, my name is not Bobby. It is Bob.
Oh.
And I would really like it if you left right now.
I'm just gonna sit down next to him.
Okay.
Get up. To another seat. I'm gonna see if I can find one that's between two people and just sit down.
It's early. You guys are the only two sitting
No.
in there.
Damn it.
After a little bit of time, I assume you're just kind of waiting.
I'm gonna also let him know that I'm sorry that it kind of went sideways out there. Clearly, I don't mean him any harm. I just would like you to contact
You
my
don't
employer.
mean me any harm.
No,
You
I
showed me a gun, then you tried to hit me with it, but you don't mean me any harm. Tell me how that makes any sense whatsoever. Sir, are you delusional? Are you off of your medication?
I have a job to do, my friend. You
Might
are
be
my
on
task.
medication.
While you guys are talking, the secretary picks up the phone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Puts down, goes, you need to go with him.
What?
They just called and said you got the job. You got to go with him, though.
Who said that? The Fiddle Farm folks?
Yeah, my boss just called.
Your boss called and said I have to go with him.
Yes. It's
Okay.
Very odd.
All right, so do you have any paperwork I have to fill out or anything like that, or
She goes, I don't know. I've never gotten a call like this before. Do you know?
Rube can take care of that. I'm fairly certain my employers are going to take care of everything he needs. We're far-reaching enterprise, and it'll be just fine, sir.
okay?
All right. So you look at your time. You next one on the list. Where are we at with everyone else making characters?
I think I'm mostly done.
I
think I'm good. I'm not 100% sure.
Josh was struggling over there.
Yeah. Got most of the things.
Just fill stuff in as you go along. Like get the stats and the name and that stuff done. Like I'm filling
I got
in
the
skills
stats and the name. I
and
got
stuff
those.
as I go.
All right, so you're a tragedy.
I am a tragedy. I am Margaret. I was stolen by a boogie as a toddler. Don't call me Maggie. You'll be missing things you really like on your body if you call me Maggie.
I
Yeah.
like Margaret already.
Moogie?
Margaret had been in the Fey world from the time she was a toddler to about 15. She's only been back on Earth for like 4 years.
Okay, so she's like 19. Okay.
Yeah, and she carries around like a stupid toddler backpack. Think like Lisa Frank, like the bright color with a ratty teddy bear in it.
Okay.
And basically lives homeless. She doesn't trust anything, anyone.
Okay.
She really, really doesn't like the Fae.
Okay. And New York seems like a sensible place for you to be
Right,
because
New York seems like a
lots of
good place to
people, no Fae.
be. Mhm.
Lots of places to hide.
And I even have a tent and a sleeping bag. I can sleep anywhere I want.
I'm in the back of a
Plenty of room in this guy's car.
Yeah, so next one on your list is it says Margaret, and it's like a 19-year-old, and the address
Is it tent?
I disagree, Sandpit. It's very funny.
Now we're looking at the comments.
It's a tent
So-
on.
It's a tent along the bridge.
Okay.
Yo, I will come back there and beat your ass.
Kind of underneath the Washington Bridge area.
I'm gonna ask Robert if he's got any questions for me while I'm going here, and I'm gonna show him a picture.
I would like the name of your supervisor because I am going to file a report over your mishandling of this whole abduction.
He's gonna write a letter.
Normally, when I'm given this task and I tell them that the hand has got an opportunity for them, they don't look at me with a blank face like you did, especially when they're gonna go into Fiddle Farms.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just made that all up. I have no idea.
So Fiddle Farms works for your company. Fiddle Farms is like
A subsidiary?
subsidiary.
That's a big word.
Well, they're their own company,
They're the happy face.
but you're like
Far-reaching and influence in lots of different places.
yes, and as far as you're aware, Fiddle Farms works for you guys.
Okay.
That's what you've been taught. So basically, you just moved up past Fiddle Farms, and you're going to go work for a company that,
No, but
if you believe them.
listen, I'll go along because the only contact I had
He's
at
got a
Fiddle
nice
Farm
Tesla.
told me to go with him. I will. However, I'm filing a report with his supervisor. I think he needs to be disciplined in some way.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're taking putting some notes in the little notes
Yeah,
app on your
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
All
Does
right.
he have a cell phone?
I do.
Nice. I'm going to make my best speed to
Okay.
find.
So this one here has a-
Margaret.
It says Margaret underneath her picture on the Polaroid.
No last name.
No last name, just Margaret.
Or we also carry a lock of boogie hair and a really gross apron. Yup. Oh
Awesome.
yeah, there's a good story. I got a good story.
That sounds like backseat material right there.
I didn't say I have it out. It's in a little backpack
Okay.
with the ratty ass teddy bear.
Does the ready ass teddy bear have a name?
Grenade.
What is it? Grenade?
That's what she just made up.
Grenada.
There you go.
Nope, his name is Fluffykins.
Fluffykins. I
Fluffy-
like it.
Nice
Yeah.
pick.
Mr. Fluffykins. Or Miss Fluffykins.
Oh,
No, just Fluffykins.
Fluffykins?
You have to call it Mr. Fluffy.
Yeah, of course.
All right. We're developing this character. It's great. So this area, as you slow down, you see tents. It's a little tent city that's sheltered by the massive bridge overhead. You don't see this one in particular, but the time frame window is pretty much all morning at this point, because that's usually you don't get up and start doing anything until at least noon. So
Is there a picture of her tent in the?
no, just a
Polaroid is
picture of her.
Well, I'll just start cruising up and down.
A lot of the tents look an awful lot alike too.
I'm certain that this isn't looking suspicious at all as I cruise the homeless people.
So in
What
your
did you say your name was?
Abraham. Call me Abe, please.
All right, Abraham. Listen, you're obviously very bad at this. Why don't you park the car, bring the picture with you, and ask some of the people that are out and about where this girl
neither
is.
of them is smart, are they?
As soon as I get a feel for
I'm
this,
reasonably intelligent.
as soon as I get a feel for this area,
What do you need to feel the area for?
I don't know what's going on. This is a homeless encampment,
How
and I'm
intelligent?
driving
No
a
idea.
really nice
How
Tesla.
intelligent?
7.
Not bad.
no, you're pretty smart. You're smarter than the average.
Smarter than the average bear.
There is a auto success for the next roll for one Maggie.
Excuse you not accepting that.
I'm
Maggie does not accept charity. Sorry.
under average intelligence.
I know. I can tell. You're playing him well, Jim.
I'm gonna try to find a safe place to park my car.
Don't worry. I'll stay here and guard your car.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Don't take the keys with you.
You're having visions that he's just going to start shooting homeless people anytime.
No, I've got a big wad of cash in my pocket. I'm pretty sure I can find the answers I need.
Okay.
Problem with that is I might find all the answers I don't
Way
need.
way
also.
too many answers.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't park in the tent area. You park out. Give me an intelligence check.
What I say, I failed. I tell you I have
Wow.
a bad stat in a thing, and that's first
Well,
thing. you roll.
you're trying to judge where
I
you're
rolled
going
a
to
10,
park.
by the way.
You rolled a 10?
Dude, you.
Oh.
you
All right. He parks.
she refused the auto success.
You park
should've
next
taken
to
it.
what you perceive as a pile of cardboard boxes. You know
If
it's
he took
somebody's
it, I'd
home.
call him Maggie
And he
Yellow.
basically pulls up right next to the home and gets out of the car.
I'm just gonna laugh to myself.
Okay. So you get out of the car. You're staying in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't ask for my help. I'm not sure I would have given it to him. I'm not about abducting people like him. He's just a bad person. I don't know.
Not a good guy.
I know.
I'm going to make my way towards the tent city.
Okay.
Did it at least describe that's where
These
should I
ways
find her?
can't stop this.
It was underneath the bridge, this area. You know, you kind of like, it was like a little bit of a map with a circle because there isn't a specific address for this place.
Are there any street people out and about?
I got one.
There are people out and about. There's people sitting kind of in like a huddled area.
Here we go. It's time to
Show
make
him your gun.
tons
That'll
of,
work.
It would. Time to make tons of charm checks.
Are you like locking the doors or you just...
I lock the doors.
Okay, so you're
So when he goes to get out, my alarm will go off, and
Okay,
at least I'll know that he's.
leaving.
I'm gonna ask him before I go if he'd like me to leave the radio on.
I just want to know who has more guns, him or the homeless.
Unnecessary.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna find a homeless gentleman.
Alright, so you dress the way you are,
Yep.
you know, like Matrix.
I'm gonna get
the
some
chosen one.
money ready before I get there.
Okay, so it's, there's one guy, he's got a stocking cap on, he looks up at you like, kind of gives you like the what the hell kind of face, but you're flashing the money.
Hey man, I'm not flashing the money. I'm just gonna go.
Just gonna leave it in
Does he
his
not
wallet.
see
It's
the
in my.
money? Are
It's
you
in
letting
my.
him see
It's
the
in my
money?
pocket. Not yet. I'm gonna ask him if he knows where Maggie is.
If he knows who Meg is.
Maggie, where Maggie is. You know,
You go,
Margaret.
Maggie.
She is gonna murder you.
You know Margaret.
And I'm gonna golf clap.
Meg.
I'd like to talk to Margaret. I've got a job proposal for her. And then
And the proposal is being kidnapped.
does he look a little bit like, do I catch that he
Jim,
might
come here,
have
come here, listen to this guy.
some kind of recognition?
What are you looking for, Mr. Matrix? What you looking for?
Margaret.
I am loving the like real New York thing you got going.
Yeah.
Where's Margaret? Which of these tents is Margaret's?
Three guys get up from the huddle and start kind of looking at your duds as they start walking around you.
I'm not gonna let him get behind me.
What are you gonna do to stop them from going?
He's gonna shoot them! Boom! Boom!
I'm not allowed to harvest people. I'm a human.
That's
So,
right. Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm gonna look at the guy and say, "Look,
Enjoy.
my name's Abe. I could really use your assistance here. I can make it worth your while." And I'll give him I'll hold a 20 out for him.
He plucks from hand. Goes.
Well time.
He sticks it in his little front pocket and goes. So who are you looking for?
Margaret. She's young. 20 years old.
Hey,
19.
Jim. The guy's right behind
I'm
you.
gonna
He
show
leans
the
over his shoulder.
picture.
He's like, yeah. Like,
I have
like,
a Polaroid. It looks like this.
oh, you got you're showing the Polaroid. Hey, hey, ain't that the new girl? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I'm gonna say, Mr. I don't know.
It's Jim.
Would $20 help you remember whether or not Maggie or which of these tents is
I
hers?
think it might help. Yeah, it might help.
I'm gonna give him a 20 also, and I'm gonna make it clear that I've only got one left. Like spread them out. Here's this 20.
So you had 3 20s in your
I
hand.
had 3 20s, and I've peeled 2 of them away so far. Is another guy behind me?
There's
How about you? Here's a 20. Can you tell me which of these is Maggie's tent?
takes a good. Yeah, the new girl. Yeah, she's something. She's points
She a problem?
down away. Down there.
Still call her Maggie.
Look, guys. Which of the tents is hers?
Clearly.
You know which it is. This is your house,
They
man.
kind of talk to each other a little bit quietly.
This is in her best interest.
One of them laughs
She
a lot.
needs a job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See that one over there? It's got like the green flap. That's it.
I'm gonna make my way to the tent with the green flap.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a
One
note
of
that
the
it's
guys,
really
the
fun.
It
unnamed,
might not have a
That
green
might
the
flap.
unnamed one,
That might be the big guy
one in
that-
the
That's
group.
fair. I'm
Yeah.
seeing
He's
right
kind of got his hands like on his hips, like backwards, and he kind of almost looks like he's walking almost like a chicken. But he's kind of like walking along with
Why
you.
does he keep saying I look like a chicken?
He's staying back from you about 10, 15 feet, but he's coming along, and the other two just kind of sitting back down over there, and they're keeping their eye on you as you walk through. You can feel the occasional eyes peeking out from a couple of these shelters, looking at you. You can smell some weird things.
I think that's Will Smith.
No, it's Keanu Reeves.
No. He's not tall enough for Keanu Reeves.
Can I make it to the green tent?
You can make it to the green tent.
Excellent. No more hassles. I don't have
Nobody's
to loosen the gun in the
directly.
holster.
You hear murmurs, but nobody's jumping out at you. They have enough street smarts to know you probably
Packing.
got stuff
Weigh as
underneath
much
that
as all of them
jacket.
combined.
Excuse
that
me,
too.
how dare you take all the sharp objects?
Am I missing a good chat here?
Yes. So $20 is $20, huh?
Hey, you know.
That's not the first time I've heard him say that. During a game of Fae.
All right. So yeah, nobody stops you as you approach the tent with the green flap. It's kind of hard to tell what part of it might be the part that you go in and out of. It's very tarp-like.
I'm
That wouldn't make very much sound at all.
I was hoping for a bigger splash, yes. I'm going to say through the tent that Margaret, my name is Abraham Walsh. I work for the Hand, and I've got a business opportunity for you.
Give me a wit check.
Wow, I rolled a 10. I failed.
You are still sound asleep.
Awesome.
No
I would just like
response.
to go on record as saying he is going around handing out 20s saying he works for the hand. Nothing wrong with that statement at all.
I mean, I just want to say he's been calling her Maggie this whole time.
One
You
time.
could've
Oh no, not one time.
Not to you.
Not one time.
I'm gonna open
The
up
fact that
He's
he's
also added
like
20s.
he's like
He's
armed-
also
I've got a whole
Money.
wallet full of
the
money.
fact that he's massive and he's obviously carrying weapons underneath his jacket is the reason why
No.
they've decided to leave him alone.
No, my black sport coat is cut for concealment.
Good.
Written
Good.
on the jacket.
So what
And
is
you
your
are
official?
outnumbered.
What is your professional skill that you have as your
Bodyguard is what I chose.
bodyguard? Okay.
I didn't go ex-soldier. I thought I've been doing the
Yeah,
bodyguard
you've been doing the
thing
bodyguard
longer,
thing. Okay. I was just curious. All right. So you
I'm gonna
do the speech and you don't hear anything in return.
open the flap up and look inside to see if it is actually Maggie and
All right, you
Margaret
see
inside the
feet.
tent. Why did you have to say not? Did you just could have said, "My name is Margaret"? You put Maggie in my head. It's not leaving. You're
Good.
trying to stab me.
You're basically you can still kind of see him because he's big, and there aren't a lot of people standing up out there right now, and he's down a ways from you, down towards the other side of the cluster of tents. But you flip open the flap and you see 2 ratty socks and a toe sticking out of one of them.
Yeah.
My day has just gotten
Perfect.
better. I'm going to gently reach
He's gonna
over
reach
with
up,
my
pull out his
foot.
cell phone.
This is right what I needed. And I'm going to tap her on the foot with my shoe and say, "Miss Margaret, my name is Abraham Walsh. I work with the hand. I've got a job proposal for you."
+2 to your wit roll.
No. I succeeded.
Okay, so you heard that. How you
Whether or
react
not
to
you
that?
wish to respond, that's up to you.
I'm
Yep.
gonna pull my feet back in
So the feet
and curl up on my
slide
side.
back into the blankets.
She's under blankets or in a sleeping bag.
It's probably a ripped sleeping bag considering you saw my feet. Or it's
Well,
not
the zipper
closed.
It's
doesn't
not
work.
zipped up.
It-
but
The zipper doesn't work
The zipper
anymore.
doesn't work.
Well, if it's a sleeping bag, I can grab both sides of the sleeping bag and pull her out easier.
You
Then-
can, even if it was blankets, you can
He
grab them
wants
and
to
do that.
die.
Somebody is gonna kill you.
So you just grab the blanket and drag it right out.
The bottom blanket, whatever she's sleeping on. But I'm
Okay.
trying to entrap her a little bit as I slide her out.
Okay.
If it's a
So
sleeping
quickly
bag,
this
it'd be
turns
really
from
easy.
job
Abraham has
opportunity
Zero
to
survival
kidnapping.
instinct.
So your
Again.
your strength is 8 or 9, right?
My strength is 8.
All right, and you're a 19-year-old homeless, so you're not like beefy. I can't imagine. You're probably more of like sticks and bones kind of.
I have a strength of 4.
Yeah, so you get dragged like the blanket weighs more than you.
Yeah.
It's a little damp, you know. The way things are around here. So yeah, you get dragged out of your
I
tent.
just want to make eye contact with her.
I'm gonna come up with a fist.
You're going to attack him?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
This will go well.
absolutely. I am not gonna miss.
Could I have been defensive?
Ooh,
me,
I got
give me a
one.
wit check to see if you saw it coming.
I did. I got a 5 of my 6.
Okay, so you see it coming. You can choose to react. So how many
Can I
hits
try
did
to
you get?
catch it?
Oh, 1 success.
1 success.
Can
You
I
gonna
try to
catch
catch her
it?
fist?
Give me a speed check.
I passed.
Yeah, you basically. He saw it coming and just boom. And his
And
big. his big
am I
mitt-
making eye contact with her? She tried to punch me.
So she had to look at you. Yes.
Why the fuck should I listen to you?
Why are you waking me up?
I've got. My employer has deep pockets. Are you hungry? How would we go get a meal and talk about it? Just diner right down the road here.
Give me a charm check.
You
just-
can meet me there. I won't
you
even have
added
to take
food
you.
and you are hungry, so +2.
Exactly then.
Oh,
I rolled a 6.
okay.
4 plus 2 is 6.
Food would be good.
How smart are you? Oh, I'm good.
Big dumb guy wants to feed you.
Sure, why not?
And maybe you can get some other stuff from him and then you can ditch him. Whatever, yeah.
I have an 8
That's
in
fine.
intelligence.
That's fine.
And you can't roll below a 9.
That's always an issue.
You, I swear to God.
Alright, so you agree for some food?
Do you want to meet me at the diner, or would you like to ride in my car?
You look over,
Cheers,
you
car?
indicate the car, you see the car, you see a gentleman sitting in the car already.
I am furiously on my cell phone trying to look up the hand.
Okay.
Trying to find anything
Yeah,
out I can
the
find.
problem is the hand is kind of a very generic term and lots of things come up and you're like, is this it? I don't know. Is this it? I don't know. Is it like a lotion company? I don't know. Is it?
Maybe. He didn't really tell me what the job was.
This isn't that kind of stream.
Yeah. Who are you kidding? Yes, it is.
It started out that kind of stream. You were about a half an hour too late. I'm gonna name the place, and then I'm gonna start walking.
Okay. There's gotta be a Tony's nearby. So Tony's.
That works. I'm thinking some tiny little restaurant that I could have worked at without having any documentation where they know me.
You've picked up some extra cash doing some stuff over there.
He's not going to tell you what the stuff is.
Are the hands the bad guys?
It's
in
not
the
that
Ninja
kind of
Turtles?
stream, Manny.
It absolutely is.
Aren't they the villains in TMNT? Fuck.
They
what?
might be. The hand, aren't they the bad guys?
No,
villains?
that's the foot.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the foot.
Yeah.
The hand are Daredevil fights the hand though.
Yes.
They're like
See?
Oh really?
See?
Oh, I'm gonna have to change the name of them later.
a little organization.
Nope, not allowed.
I think it's fairly generic, and if you want to use the hand, you can.
If I want to use the hand, I can. Okay, good to know. All right. So she's gonna meet you at this Tony's place.
Or since the hand and the foot are already in use, you could do like the
Can I
elbow
see the
or
hand
something.
from where Tony's from where we are?
The shoulder.
Shoulder.
No, I don't think there's any
Wow.
restaurants facing the
The
tent
knee.
city. But,
Good word for the
but
knee.
according, I mean, you tell them basically where it is? It's basically around the corner. It's just not facing tent city.
The chin.
The ch-
Like, if he's promising food, I'm gonna make sure he gets there.
better than the taint.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
Well, if we're working for the chin, we're already working
Depends
for
on what the
bears.
link says.
I'm gonna let Robert know we're gonna go get a bite to eat at the hand, and at Tony's, and he's welcome to join us. And I'll explain a little bit more about the hand.
Okay.
I don't know a thing about my employer. Here.
I know. I'm sorry. We didn't have like.
I was gonna give
we're
some.
jumping
I
in.
could make some stuff up if you'd like.
So
but
the hand, basically, what you know is that it's a need to know kind of company.
What you know is nothing.
Well, they pay you well. This is probably the most awkward situation they have ever put you in. Usually, it's very well organized. Everything is very clear cut. The fact that like you're kind of wandering around without information, trying to recruit these people is. It feels.
I don't even feel like
out of
I'm really
hand.
trying to recruit them. I think I'd have done better just to try to snatch them all and
Maybe
run out
just
to
pile them in the trunk and.
Yep, just
Yeah.
pile them all in the trunk.
Well, you're halfway there. Kind of. Your next time on your schedule is 2:00. So you still have some time, and then you have one in the evening.
You told me I had all morning with.
Right. And we're getting to late morning now, so
So I'm just gonna go over to Tony's.
okay.
Are you gonna stay in the car, Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can step out and I'll be right back.
Okay. So when you
I call next.
you can type for bathroom.
Yeah.
All right. So
On this
basically-
episode of Faye, all
Brought
the
to you
old
by-
people in the room are currently using the restroom.
We're sorry. But
I excuse you, he's not that old.
So, as you guys meet, I mean, basically what I've explained to him about the hand, and they want to hire you, and also the guy that's sitting in the car that decided not to come in with you guys. I don't know if you want to get him something to eat.
I'm
anyway.
gonna let her know that he just seems rather standoffish.
I ordered the biggest thing they had.
That's fine.
You already knew what it was when you.
Yeah, I
it's the
just
thing you
walked in
always
like,
order when someone else is
Yo,
buying it.
can I get it?
Yeah, you want the Margaret special.
I'm gonna
Totally
order
nice.
one also.
One of everything on the menu.
I'm gonna order one also.
Okay. So he orders.
Twice for
He says,
dessert.
"I'll take one of those too." It's a
Poutine.
it's a massive sandwich with a big plate of poutine. Yes, and the sandwich has lobster.
Mhm.
It's basically a burger with like a lobster bisque kind of a sauce on top of it, and it's expensive. That's why you buy it.
I thought that said glitter, not gluten for 2 seconds, and then it made more sense.
That's right. Lots of gluten.
I'm gonna ask for mine to go.
Okay.
Yo, it's not that bad.
No, it's okay. I've already eaten. I'm gonna get it for you. Now let me explain to you about the hand and the opportunity that this provides you. And I'll tell her what I know about the hand, which right now we'll figure it out before next episode, right?
Right. So basically, yeah, what you know is, like I said, it's a secretive company. They pay everyone that works for them very well.
They've clearly identified that you've got a skill set that they require to get some job done. I'm going to let her know what they've done for me. That's not my car, it's company provided. I live in a really nice place. Not my place, it's company provided.
All right. So you have Fey lore? Is this you've been susceptible? Do you have that as a skill?
I do. I didn't fill out my skills in because I was
I
getting
figured you've been
distracted.
exposed to Fey. You probably know them
Yeah, also.
pretty well. You got some of their hair in your bag, so.
Also, it said to check with the DM, but would it be appropriate for me to know the boogie language since I spent
Yes. Yes.
so much of my life in them?
Yes. In fact, sometimes when you're careless, you speak in it.
Nice.
It's
I
just
like
because that's what you
that.
grew up hearing.
Second
It's,
Swear
it's
in
technically your native language
I
because you were
swear
a little
in boogie.
you were a little kid. And you forgot English
I
and
like
learned
it.
to boogie. Learned how to boogie.
So bad. You guys thought it wasn't funny that I was kidnapped by a boogie. That was bad.
Oh yeah, dad jokes. Look out. All
Woo!
right.
Hey, Aurora was picking them all morning, so, you know.
I'll see she knows how to speak boogie too.
Just working on it.
Anyway,
All right. So I don't know. No, you can give me another. You're feeding her, so you get a +1 to your charm here.
I got it exact again. I rolled a 5. Thank
So,
you for these +1s.
You know he's adult, but you know he's being sincere. And you don't
Wow,
sense
you have a low
anything.
charm, too.
You don't sense anything Fey at all. Like, because your obvious first thing is somebody's looking for you. Is it Fey related? This guy. You can give me a Fey. You don't even have to bother. He clearly does not have the intelligence to ever hide anything. Like
Not that
Fey
dumb. I've
knowledge.
got an intelligence of 5.
Okay,
Just
okay.
slightly below the human average.
Okay, but you don't sense anything
Malicious?
Fey about him. And he's actually, what he's telling you, you actually believe him. You're like, all right, I think, he's being sincere.
yo, it sounds good. You could have stopped like 10 sentences ago. You talk too fucking much.
Thank you.
Wow, you're stupid too.
I'll accept that.
This is a kid that does not give a shit.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah. What did you choose for your resistances, by the way?
Glamour.
Okay, that's a good one to resist.
I was like, glamour sounds like a good one. What has glamour? And that's how I picked boogie. And then I was like, boogie sounds awesome. It's so
Yep.
funny. It's so stupid.
Yep. Appropriate
The
too.
boogeyman took me.
Okay. So, through some amazing charm rolls, Manny, she has decided to believe him.
I've also called him stupid and told him he talks too fucking much.
Yes, the
He ordered
essentials.
himself
All
her
of
food,
all
but
of
not
these
you.
all of these things are absolutely true.
He told me he wasn't hungry and didn't want anything.
You
He's already-
already ate. You ordered yourself food.
No, he didn't eat it. He
I
just
know.
he
I got it
took
to go. It's for her.
Okay, I finished my food. I pick up my backpack. I head to the door. I go, are you coming or what?
I'm gonna get the food. I'm gonna lead her to the car.
Yep.
4-door car, 2-door car. 4-door
It's
car?
Probably an
It's a
SUV
four-door.
style car.
Yeah,
if
it's
it's-
one of the larger ones.
I'm gonna open up the back
All I can think
seat.
is the SUV in every cop show that they have.
But is it a Tesla?
Open up the back door.
They make them.
I'm gonna open up the back door for her. Treat her with as much respect as I can. So, you know, it's didn't
Consider
seem to
you
work.
yanked her out of
Dude,
her
it's a
chair.
little late. You woke me up. I'm gonna take a fucking nap.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you don't
Big
even
back
like
seat.
sit. You just plop right in
And
there.
I'm
Like,
gonna-
I just
yeah.
plop right in there and take up as much of the seat as I can.
Go
Okay.
around the other side. I'm gonna put the. Okay. I'm gonna
Actually, I
put
don't
the-
take up as much because Fluffykins in his backpack gets his own spot.
Oh, okay. You don't like spoon.
Am I in the
fluffy
back
kids
seat or in the
back?
front
I don't
seat?
know.
You're in the front seat.
Oh,
You're in the
okay.
shotgun.
And I'm
Yo,
gonna
does
tell her.
dumbass get you too?
Have you been looking
Yeah.
at all? I mean, did you leave the Polaroids and the information for him to look at
They're
at all, or did
in
you
my
take that with you?
breast pocket.
Okay, no, I'm just curious. All right, if you were sharing information with your devoted team.
Devoted. I don't know if devoted is the right word. Homicidal, maybe. Devoted, no.
Oh, they're saying Maggie 2024.
Apparently.
Woo, Maggie!
This is bad.
All right, so
We've got a long time. Can I drop these two off before I go get these other guys?
Where are you going to drop me off at? Unless
I'm
you're taking me
asking-
back to
I'm
my
asking
house.
him.
you can,
Well, to corporate headquarters.
you have a
So you fill out your
headquarter,
paperwork.
a headquarter you can take them to. Yeah, you should be able to get there, be able to drop them off, and go for your next one. Your next one is a 2 o'clock window. Unless traffic's really bad, you shouldn't have a
'Cause-
problem getting there.
This one might want to take a shower before she gets back in my car. I'm just saying.
He's going to
So-
fumigate it.
I
won't
like
say
to
it,
watch
but you're
him
thinking it the
try.
whole time.
So I'm going to
He's gonna have the armor all out, cleaning those back seats afterwards.
drive them to
She's
corporate
not
headquarters.
nasty.
You have a hole in your sock and your toes were hanging out, and I'm like, I don't know about this. I'm gonna just tap
That
you with
doesn't
my
mean they're
foot.
gross. That just means they're worn.
She put on her gray Crocs, and she was good to go. Whatever she's wearing for shoes.
Probably some ratty sneakers.
Okay.
Like
Found that
I like
dump.
the
sensible.
It was
Actually,
something
you know
you found
what?
an actual pair of.
I'm gonna say she has combat boots.
There you go, nice. Stolen from the Army surplus store.
Does the hole in the
Absolutely.
sock
Yep.
match the hole
Yep.
in the boot?
No.
No, that's because she didn't clip the toenails.
Mm.
Anyway, so you drop them off.
Yes.
All right, so you guys.
So
All
they'll
right.
know more about the mission than I do.
So basically, you guys are dropped off at a. The only thing that indicates that it's the hand is there's a small emblem etched in the door of the building. There are no windows.
Oh, yeah, this isn't sketchy at all.
No, this is how horror movies start. Are we gonna find a little puppet that wants to put us through some trials here? I don't want to play no game.
So you guys aren't going in, or are you...
I mean, I'm gonna go.
Well,
but-
apparently the job is in there, so, you know.
All right. So you guys walk in.
Sure.
There's a gentleman.
I'll lead them in to wherever
Okay, I
I
was
was.
gonna say you're going.
So
at
I've got
least
time.
Get them in. Yeah. All right. There's a gentleman who introduces himself
Ew. No.
as Larry.
Say, hey, Larry.
Pleasure to meet you, Larry.
This
My
is-
name is Bob Robertson.
Bob Robertson or Robert? I thought you.
Bob Robertson.
This is Bob Robertson and Margot.
He looks over at the.
Is
at them.
this your man right here, Abraham? Is this your man?
Oh, Abe?
You might want a
Oh, yeah,
new
yeah.
one. This one's kind of dumb.
You may want to talk to him. He pretty much assaulted me on the street to try to get me into his car when he probably could have just walked into the place I was going for the interview and told them what was going on, and they would have had me get in the car. Like, the phone call I got.
Oh.
Had I known
we had
prior
the
to
call,
meeting
yeah.
you that Fiddle Farms was owned or worked for the hand, I would have done that, Manny. But I found out when you found out.
I just made it up. No, just kidding.
At any rate, your man is very unprofessional, and I would like to see him disciplined in some way.
He dragged me out of my tent while I was sleeping. I almost clocked him in the face.
And it's Larry, right?
Yes.
And Larry, they're both here. You got him?
And they're unscathed. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll fill out some paperwork. And I'll fill you guys in on what we have in mind.
Yo, you don't need any like real information, do you? This ain't gonna work if you
He
do.
smiles, goes, "We already have all the real information we need."
You mind sharing that?
Well, I've got to leave before
You just
you can let
scoop.
the whole cat out of the bag.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I don't want to hear anything.
La, la, la,
I know
la.
nothing.
All right, so you scoot out. We're gonna get the other two in, and then I'll fill you in on the grand scheme here. All right, so next one on your list has the name.
My name is Ralph. Don't have a last name yet.
McCracken.
I'll take it.
I like it.
All right, Ralph McCracken.
No
Mac Kraken
sandpit
or
bad.
Mick.
MAC or MC?
MAC. McCracken.
I'm a bounty hunter out of Louisiana.
Out of Louisiana.
Yep.
Oh, I want to hear it. I want to hear you do the Bayou voice.
I can't do that.
I cosplayed once as Gambit, and everybody wanted me to do that, and I'm like,
I mean, you gotta for Gambit.
I know. So I was very quiet, Gambit.
You know, like one word.
If you can't do
Share-
Gambit, do the frog from the Princess and the Frog. The Bayou frog.
Yeah.
That would work. He's about as bayou as you can get.
Right?
So Ralph McCracken.
Yep.
All right. So
Not the
you.
frog, the guy frogs. from
I am
Star
going to
Wars.
assume that I came home
No,
from a job
There's
to find
frog,
a letter in
bayou
my
frog
mailbox
that follows them around.
from the
There's a
hand.
gator.
Oh, the
with
gator.
a location.
Not the gator.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
There's another frog
I
that's
was
in love with
thinking,
the
why
moon.
would you be in New York and?
It's not a frog,
It's not a frog, it's a
lightning bolt.
firefly.
So I actually
All right, that
So
guy.
you have
That's the
already
one
been
you want.
hunting Faye. You're
He was voiced by
obviously
Winnie the
I
aware,
hunt everything.
but
Is
Faye
that
are
him?
like extra special because you know they're
He's in
there and
everything.
they're
They
the
pull over
hardest
the
He
thing.
is in everything.
They're the hardest thing to
He's
find.
amazing.
You have actually worked
He's
as a
also Tigger.
freelance
I
hunter
have to
for Fiddle Farms.
resist mentioning it at
Okay.
home various
Can
things
he
that
be,
he's
you
done
know,
because my wife
hotel in
really
Jersey
likes Winnie the Pooh
instead
but
of New
doesn't
York
want to
City?
connect him to other
You want to get out of New York?
No, it doesn't. I don't want
I
to
was
get
gonna
out.
give him
Of
Long
it.
Island.
Unless I mean, it's expensive for some guys from Louisiana to stay in the city unless the hand is putting him up somewhere.
Darkwing Duck.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not. He's just arriving basically. You arrive on train.
They don't
Actually,
pick him
I have
up.
a pontoon plane, so
Oh, you have
I was gonna
a
fly
pontoon?
that in.
Okay.
Gotta get around somehow.
That airspace is all restricted,
For
I don't care.
but I like it.
That's why it's on pontoons. I'm just gonna float it.
Yeah, you
Really
landed
long.
it, and you've been traveling down the Hudson there.
Is there a place I'm supposed to pick him up?
You were told to arrive at 2:00 at the by the.
How about just Grand Central? Are we expecting to be coming by bus? And well, I guess they know he's got a plane, right?
No, he's got a plane.
They do, you don't.
Well,
But you're to meet
maybe
him-
the docks or
the-
he's got
it's
some sort
it's
of.
near the Spirit of New York cruise ship that people do dinner cruises on. Down there because there's a small dock there. It's a little bit outside the city.
Ray. His name was Ray. Sorry, that was bothering
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
So this one, you see the car pull up and you see somebody who's dressed like sometimes like people you deal with. Like you can see it right away. You're like,
he thinks that the moon is a firefly.
Yeah.
this is
I'm sorry.
City
probably
I got
for you.
confused.
Do I see
Yeah.
him?
I've seen that movie like 8,000
Yep. He's
times.
standing
Yeah.
on his pontoon
I like that movie.
So bad.
on the dock.
Looking
like
like
so-
somebody you might have seen out of like either a horror movie or one of those cheesy
Well,
crocodile hunter
I've got a
shows.
Polaroid of you, so I'm not overly surprised. Except these guys gonna stick out in the city. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
so you're dressed kind of like Crocodile Dundee kind of a
little
thing.
mismatch of everything.
You got some teeth on like parts of your outfit.
I have no idea that the
Dog the
hands
bounty
previously
hunter.
contacted him. I'm gonna go to him and say,
No, you have no information.
Carry the people.
roll the window down as I go pull up to him and say,
Oh, shit.
"Hey Ralph, I am a representative of the hand, and I've what's that? Everybody say I didn't hear it.
Show me proof.
Just show him your hand.
I've got a business card. I'll give him that. Is that adequate?
Yeah, you got a card, sure.
I mean, I've got
As your
credentials.
bodyguard.
Neither of us
I've got
thought of that.
credentials
Yeah,
for
you
my
act-
for
you-
my bodyguard, but
Yeah,
it's no better.
you actually have one of those nifty little metal business card holders where you flip it open and it just slides one card out. You know.
I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip it over and look for the symbol on the back.
But
It's got the watermark, the hand watermark on it.
All right, good enough. I'll get in the car.
That was easy.
I know, yeah.
You suck at this, Pat.
I've been here before. I know how this works.
Yeah. So you're looking at your pontoon boat. You're like, I'm just gonna have to stay there, I guess.
It's docked. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be good.
what time's my next pickup?
Your next one's not till night, so you can actually bring him back.
I should get on the phone, send a text message to the hands, like, to make sure the boat make sure the plane's where I need it to be.
Okay. So you have a number that you call. You guys, Larry's phone goes. Boop, and he just picks it up, a couple of things, puts it back down. So you bring him back. I suppose you can all be there for this part of it. You're gonna be the fun one because it's 10 o'clock at night at Coney Island.
Yeah, so we
Is
were
where we're gonna find
the,
you.
The standard setup for my quirk, or I wasn't sure.
So your quirk. So what is your name of your character?
Sebastian.
Sea bass. Right.
There you go. That's it.
Last name?
I haven't come up. Didn't do a last name. I haven't come up with one.
Okay, yeah.
I like it.
What do we got?
Not bad.
Okay.
So you're an elderly gentleman.
Pat
I
built
was
his
sort of
character
going back and
based on
forth between
a
that
video
name
game.
and Boris, but then I was like, if I do Boris, I'll probably come up with an accent. And I don't think I
A little bit
can.
older,
I don't think I can maintain that. So
Okay. So you're just Sebastian.
sure.
All right. So when you're
Sebastian
not,
Crawfish.
so
Under the sea.
I'm gonna have you. We gotta find a quirk. So he's a everyone at home. He's a deviant, which are essentially mutants. They have an ability and they can't control it too well, or there are things that tip it off. He chose lycanthropy, which means he's going to turn into a werewolf, basically, accidentally at times. So your 5 AP you can spend on
You get some little balls in
fauna
that thing, right?
things.
The lower parts of the tree.
No.
Yeah,
you
okay.
need some.
I was thinking that he was a scientist before whatever happened to change him happened,
Okay.
but I was waiting to see what exactly the quirk was,
Maybe
whether or
help
not
the
he's still
Witcher?
able to do that during the
In
daytime.
So-
1920s
whenever
America.
you take physical damage,
I like the picture.
Okay.
Apparently.
how's your wit stat?
6
That sounds like a fair place. Every time you take physical damage, you have to make a wit check,
to not
or you
Change.
wolf out.
awesome.
Ooh.
So you've avoided.
Now you know what it's like to be
Confrontation.
Peanut.
Now I need to
Do I
find
wanna
the
roll
video
this?
of the dude
Oh.
who voiced Gambit explaining
I
how
don't
he
even wanna
does
try
the
it.
accent.
I actually watched a couple videos about like how to do that accent when I was. gonna
One of
do
the dudes who
thing.
voiced Gambit literally was like, "This is how I do the accent." He's like, "You change this vowel sound, you change that
Yep,
sound, you
yep.
do this."
I
You-
saw it. I saw that one.
Such a good
then
breakdown
I
of
was
the
just-
accent, though.
I did it for a little while, but it's just like
He even admits it's not easy.
no, it's not.
Well,
So you got to work on it.
plus,
'Cause next
being,
time you're gonna be speaking that way.
staying in an accent. Like this, some accents I can do, but like not over like a long period.
So you basically
I
Try
can
to
do an Irish
avoid-
for an extended period of time.
because conflict will cause you to
I almost
rage.
decided to make more
Yeah.
grid.
You've
Irish.
tried your
You
best
were
to
funny.
just avoid conflicts. You try to find them like the calmest, happiest places to
Oh,
be.
no, this is not
Well, I mean, I was thinking if he
happening.
was
This
like
is
a
not
chemist or something,
happening.
he could just be in the lab by himself.
Right. Okay.
Every time we get
So what do
he's
you
gonna rock
do
himself.
for?
They think you're gonna get
Is
eaten.
it genetic
No, I was
Stuff
thinking
or-
chemistry.
chemistry? Okay.
Yeah,
McDonald's Play Places is a happy place.
because that seemed like more like one where he could just be in a lab by himself.
Cooking meth.
Right. So the one downside is
I had just
currently
taken a sip
you
of water. What
don't
the
work
hell,
for
man?
anybody.
Yeah,
You are.
may have been an incident knocking over a bunch of stuff, destroying a lab.
Yeah, you've
Thanks,
lost a
drugs.
couple of jobs in bad situations. You actually do not use your last name anymore because you don't want a trail.
Makes sense.
There's been some massacres, basically. Yeah, you thought your burning things thing was a little bit of a problem.
Maybe he worked at the pharmaceutical company that I burned down.
He might have.
Maybe.
So
That's
basically,
how we are all over it. Anyway.
you set up your own. You found an abandoned trailer, and you've kind of set it up as your lab.
Yeah.
But you work
You have a backstory?
at Coney Island.
Oh,
You're
okay.
essentially a carny by day and a scientist by night. You don't really interact with people. You try to stay just.
You should pick up a second language for Carney. Carney is an actual language that
Is it?
performers use. Yeah, wrestlers use it. Carnies use it.
It's sort of a, it's
But none
sort
of
of
us
more
are
of a
gonna do
short.
this.
Is that okay that I'm doing that with your character? Like, so you're a scientist, and it's more of like this is what you're doing during the day to just pay the bills.
I was sort of like had like taken some skills like he was like out in nature.
Okay.
But
No, that's fine. We can be out in nature.
But
What
I'm not
if-
sure exactly like how that works. It would be
You got a job as a ranger because you figure if you're out in the
Yeah, that
woods and you
works.
turn into a monster, then you're just a monster in the woods.
Yeah.
Then you're just the
Well,
next Bigfoot
less
sighting.
like-
Yeah. Blurry photographic evidence of you over and over again.
Sasquatch.
All right,
Your
so
nickname.
you're gonna have to drive out of you're gonna head upstate a bit to get this one.
These guys are all with me?
These guys, you just dropped him off,
Okay.
and now
We're
I'm
at-
like,
we're at
do you
headquarters.
all want to go together to find this guy, or do you?
We've
Alright.
got time after dropping him off because he was. I would be able to. Oh, crap. What time do I gotta pick him up?
Doesn't seem like a great place to be if somebody like knocks me down by accident.
So
Just murder everyone.
so he's gonna be back at. It's still gonna be 8 o'clock at night, but that's when your shift is over. You're going back to
Okay.
the Ranger's Tower where you'll have some ramen noodles or something, and
Alright.
you have your trailer brought out there. So you're
To leave the
still
city is gonna
dreaming
take an
of-
hour.
of
To
the
get
science
upstate's
thing,
gonna
but
take-
you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
the nature thing.
You have to leave right now. I have to leave right away.
All right. Well, when you went to get him, Larry fills you guys in that it's most peculiar, but I keep looking for the name. I know I have it here somewhere. I'm gonna
Larry's
call,
HR.
Hmm?
Larry's HR is my handler. Or how do I know?
Larry's your contact.
Larry's a secretary.
He's a secretary, basically.
Receptionist. I'm sorry.
assistant.
Since you're the Matrix, for the moment until I find my writings on the rest of the hand, you guys are working for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is putting together a special task force. It's most unusual that we're collecting people of your various expertise for this particular role. Basically, you're going to be offered basically any financial needs you need in order to maintain your property. You'll have access to basically getting away with whatever you need to get away with legally.
I'm gonna blow stuff up.
Yeah, you mess stuff up even on your own stuff. For a while, they will cover it.
Oh, Margaret's listening.
Yeah, you can do what you want as long as you also do what we need you to do. Basically, it's you help us, we cover everything for you.
What do you need?
We're putting together a force. We are looking, and this is about the time you come in. We are looking for small creatures.
Small creatures.
Does he have like a particular inflection with that, or does he just say it like
He's actually
straight?
reading it like he was reading it, and all of a sudden he reads that part, and he's like, "Small creature."
I just-
Like what the?
I pull out a small leather booklet and just start writing.
Okay. As you're walking in, so as you guys see, Crocodile Dundee here. I'm sauntering in, jotting things in his little leather-bound notebook that, if you had notes about the Holy Grail, you'd put them in there, that kind of thing. There it is.
Pretty much.
Smaller than that, but,
A little smaller than this one.
because it fits in his vest pocket. But basically, he's like, yeah, I don't get that. Well, anyway, he's going to, when we get the whole team together, he's going to send you, I have an address for you guys.
Does the note say any attributes these small creatures have of interest?
He just says it just says small creatures, whether like midgets or rats. Or, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, don't you think you should find out? I mean, the more information we have, the more successful we're going to be. I mean, are we talking, mice? Are we talking rabbits? What are we talking here?
Is there monkeys out in the woods we got to collect for you
Are we
guys?
talking about weird stuff?
He shrugs. He goes, I'm gonna have to make a call. Excuse me." He gets up, takes his phone, and leaves the room. So
Little.
four of you are sitting there or standing there around. If you stand or sit, you don't know who this guy is.
Hi, Bob Robertson.
Hi, Ralph. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You have. This sounds like kind of what you've done on occasion for them anyway.
Yeah.
They've sent you to specific locations to get rid of a problem.
I flipped to the back of my book and I started flipping through the smaller things they've helped me deal with. I'm like, well, it could be any of these 12.
Yeah, you have different names for them than the actual official names.
Yep.
They're charmingly gambit type phrases for the different critters.
Oh, Mr. Floppy Ears.
Yeah.
That's more appropriate because I went Hermes from Futurama.
So close.
I mean,
Well, it's Jamaican, but yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. All right. So, he comes back out and he's like, he told me that whatever it is, you guys can handle it.
Who said that?
Mr. Smith.
Who is Mr. Smith's supervisor? I'd like to talk to that person.
Going up.
Hold on.
Okay,
Mr.
Karen.
Smith is the man. Be careful. He pays all the bills. Is he going to give us?
So he's the controller. Okay. So the controller usually reports to a vice president. I want that person's name.
Larry shrugs. He goes, Smith is as high as I know.
It's a pretty small company.
Everyone's named Smith after they're a certain point.
That's right. Eventually, you're going to be Bob Smith.
Well, I disagree.
Is he going to give us more details when he actually sends us out to capture one of these guys?
He says that once the whole team's together, he's going to give you an address and some details. It's a file, and Larry says I can't even look at it. So
Then what good are you? What is your function here?
getting you information to make sure you get paid.
So you're HR. Your payroll.
Yeah, you're constantly trying to place everybody. As far as you're concerned, yeah. And I'm
Okay.
also your contact.
Then why are we talking to you? Why aren't we talking to the Smith character? Since he seems to be the guy who knows everything, get him down here and let's talk to him. You're useless. You are no use to any of us here.
I'm going to say, hey, Larry, I've got to go soon to pick up Sebastian.
By the way,
You want to take this Bob guy with you?
you should do something about this man. He is horribly unprofessional. I've already told you this. I think if I were talking to Smith, this man would already be fired or suspended or something. He's just not good at what he does.
I'm gonna go with him just because I want a nap and I'm not gonna get it around him.
Okay.
Who
So
are we
you
talking
go
with,
with
Larry?
Well, we could use this as a team building exercise, guys. If you'd like to come with me to
So catch a
the
werewolf.
upper state, upstate. How far north we got to go? We're going
Team building, I understand.
Troy.
Let's do this.
You punch it in your phone GPS.
We've got about a 2.5 hour car drive. 3 hour car
Yeah,
drive.
about 3 hour.
I'm going to leave you with a basic list of supplies I think I'm going to need for this small job.
Okay. So you actually you've
He
already
pulls out a
pre-written
prepaid card.
lists.
Here you go.
Slap it on the counter.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like, this looks like option C.
So
It's pretty much.
it sounds like a C. Yeah, this is definitely a C. So you slap it on the table. And Larry takes it.
All right, where are we going?
Somewhere upstate.
I'm already in the
Northern.
car.
And she's like, hurry up, I need to sleep.
Already in the car sleeping?
Entire
I'm in
backseat's
third row.
gone.
Fluffykins
Seats.
has the middle
No, it's
seat.
gonna
I
be-
have the one.
You're gonna have
because
to
I know
share the
there's gonna have
back.
to
If
be room.
everyone's going, someone's got to sit in the back with you.
I have a feeling he cares less than he does.
You're probably more willing. You're probably more willing to have Bayou Billy here with you than the.
Bayou Billy, Bayou Ralphie.
Isn't it funny how every campaign we play in, you and I just hate each other?
I don't hate
Apparently,
you. I
she
hate him.
dislikes.
Oh, yeah, she
I
just
don't know
dislikes
why
me.
you dislike
You're
me
just
on
loud.
character.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just on general purpose, you just like I don't like him because he woke me up this morning and offered
Yeah.
me a job.
And you talk too fucking much. And you're stupid.
As she's reminding you of these things as you get in your car.
I'm gonna
Emerson
put
Wayne
the.
is taking a real hit to his ego right now.
I've had to deal with celebrities that are worse than this. I'm just gonna keep calm and smile on and cash my paychecks at the end of the day.
That's
You've had
gonna
to deal
make
with
it
celebrities?
worse.
I somehow doubt that.
I'm gonna put the GPS location into the car,
Yep.
and I'm gonna take a nap too as the car drives us. Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta keep.
Oh,
a
you
hand
want me
on
to
the
drive?
wheel.
I'll drive.
You keep hitting the fart emote. All right, so you guys
I'll sit in the back.
taking
and wonder
off.
if this
It's
is a
getting
good
dark.
idea.
You guys head out
Don't
into
touch Fluffykins.
woodsy lands.
So this guy I'm picking up is at a ranger tower.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that I mean, when I had to go to Tent City, I was upset, but this is crazy. I've never gotten to pick somebody up in the middle of the woods before.
With
This
a
is gonna be
homeless
in-
girl, Bayou
Give me
Billy.
a speech.
This is gonna be
Corporate-
Why? What are you doing?
super
What are you
interesting,
doing?
I'm sure.
No.
Because I've
Okay,
got two
okay.
humanity, so the
What did
first
you
time
do?
I changed
I told him not to
form,
touch
lose my
Fluffykins
fucking
and he told me to
mind.
make a speed check.
Oh,
Next time you look at Fluffykins, there's a knife to his throat.
Why would you do this? It's hard enough. Do I gonna have to separate you two?
The ability's at the bottom of the tree that I spent
that's it.
AP
You
on.
shotgun. You back. You. You have to keep stopping the car. Get everyone out. Get in different
And I'm
spots.
gonna have to
car
get,
over.
So I don't think I took
Everybody
the,
switch!
I didn't take
You
the
didn't cut it,
I didn't
did you?
take the
You just got the
test
knife
because
there?
that's
Yeah.
not gonna fit
No,
five
that was
adults
actually
very
pretty
well.
impressive.
Even though this one's kind of little. I took
But
something
hurt
bigger
it,
with the third
and I'll
one.
rip off your balls.
So you asked
I'm
Larry
over
for something bigger.
Yeah.
He gives you one of the standard black SUVs. That the
The corporate gas card.
yeah the corporate gas.
I've
card.
Make sure you get a
Fluffykins
receipt.
thinks
We-
you're
we've
cool.
got-
You have the knife.
A corporate account, so I'm
One of his own.
good to go, I guess.
It's topped off for you where you picked
He
it up.
just gave my bear a fucking knife.
One of the guys brings it around for you.
And
gonna
we're
write it
heading
down.
north.
Yep.
West. Northwest.
Guys, I have a knife in my backpack now.
Oh, great.
It belongs
The
to
abilities at the
Fluffykins.
bottom of the tree that I spend AP on. Can I control those?
Yes, those are
Okay.
standard fare.
All right.
Shit.
It's the itchy one that's
Fluffykins
fun.
a bollywag in disguise.
All right.
No.
Is stuff just gonna happen to him?
So the potential
Hmm?
for a flying werewolf. Awesome.
Yes, there is potential for
Flying
flying
werewolf?
werewolf.
Well, wings is close to the bottom of the
Just
tree.
be careful whenever you cast anything because you're on the edge of insanity.
Oh yeah, no. The first time I cast anything or change form, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And
But, yeah.
and so will he. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
fun
it's gonna
moment.
be
It's gonna be a
awesome.
sharing is caring moment.
I lose. So I don't know if we made this clear. I'm what's called pathless. So I'm just a normal human being.
Right.
I have yet to be exposed to anything, and I'm trying to, because even though Pat is the only one of the group, well, no, Margot knows about it too. She just hasn't. She's just avoiding it also, avoiding saying anything about
Right.
it.
He knows
Okay,
he's got
well.
some weird powers and he doesn't understand why. But and you're aware of these powers as well.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily aware of Fae.
Yeah. No, I'm just
Same thing with Bob, right? He doesn't know there's Fae. He just knows that
He's got some family. It might have been passed down through his family or something.
They've been-
I
they've
have
been
some
fire
weird
starters.
family members, let me tell
And
you.
he's
That's
got
right.
night terror.
My
Someone
crazy
with
uncle
zero awareness of
would
Fae
tell you
is-
stories.
You're going to hire a werewolf for a job. What could possibly go wrong?
no, we don't. I don't know that.
You don't
I'm
know
just
that.
Going to hire a
I
ranger.
don't. I assume the people
who-
that sent you know that, but just did opted
Did-
not to tell you.
Did the hand try to recruit him through a letter like they did Ralph, or am I
No,
going to
Ralph
smash
has
this
worked
guy?
for Fiddle
hand
Farm a
passed.
lot. For the hand,
Yeah.
he's
Bounty
he's
hunter for
aware
hire.
of the company.
Yep.
He's
Is that Ray?
I don't. Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
Somebody
Awesome.
open the door and find out.
But
We'll know in a second.
Oh,
Jay's
sounds
gonna come
Jay's
back.
gonna come back soaking
Yeah.
wet. We're gonna be like, well, that's the end of Faye for the night.
So you guys are heading up into the dark. Starts raining.
Yes, it is, of course.
Nope, that's not rain at all.
No,
Just a
no.
thunderstorm with some rain.
Okay, just a thunderstorm. Okay, awesome. All right, so you guys head up into the woods, and eventually you see the good old brown signs that campgrounds usually have with little pine tree symbols, and it's a
In the trailer.
It's raining. Did I miss anything stupid?
No,
Yeah.
you guys are pulling up to the ranger station now. There's
Okay.
like 2 cabins. There's an old trailer, and then there's the tower.
How many of the
Where
cars
they
are here?
watch for fires and
That's
stuff
a
like
pretty
that.
good compliment.
How many other cars are here?
Right, makes me want to try roleplay.
How many cars are here?
Yeah.
There are 2 cars. I assume you have a car.
Yeah.
You actually have a truck with a hitch,
Yeah.
so you can actually move your trailer when you need to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
You don't have a lot of money. Rangers don't make really
Much
good money.
yeah.
And the science thing is kind of, you weren't able to, you lost a lot when the
Yeah.
bad things happened. You stepped on some broken glass and then killed everybody.
one of the buildings have lights on?
Yep, the building has lights on, and you're up in the tower still. You see a vehicle pulling up to the ranger station.
she came and said hi, and I
uh,
was petting him, and I was like,
Charles,
"I'm sorry, buddy, I gotta
Charles
go, I
is
gotta
the
go
guy.
let Jim-
Is
let Jim know
the
he
other
sucks."
guy that works the night shift with you.
Okay.
He's probably having dinner or something down in the
I'm
cabin.
getting a complex.
And then you basically
Are
swap.
you?
He goes up and
No.
takes the spot up there, and you
Okay.
get your time off.
I am going to ask Margaret to go find Sebastian.
You give her like the
Isn't
Polaroid.
this your job?
Aren't we a team now going to collect little people?
We're not a team until you have all of us.
Kind of. I have no idea if you're effective at all. It looks like the old man here, he can handle himself.
Yeah, he's got.
And I don't have
knives.
any faith that Bobby here can do anything other than...
The name is Bob, not Bobby.
Can
Bobby
do anything.
can move fast. You've learned that Bob is a slippery devil.
But you're the wild card. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of what you and that knife in your backpack are gonna do to us. So I'd
You
like
like
to
him a little
see
bit
if you
more
can
right
handle
now
the
'cause he admitted
situation.
he's scared of you, but he will never admit it.
Don't worry, I'll have your back. I won't let anything happen to you.
Fine, Fluffykins. I can see how this is gonna go. Let's go. And I throw my backpack up.
Okay. From up in your tower, you see a vagabond teenager girl get out of the car, the big SUV down there.
Lovely.
Like
Throw
not
a
what you
tiny
expect.
backpack with a rat-a-tat
What do you expect to see coming out of like? It looks like a cliche government vehicle.
vehicle.
Yeah, it's cliche black SUV. It's a GMC.
Large jet black SUV.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
This
Used
is
to
not
be
the way
Suburbans, now they're all
CSI says
Tahoes.
it.
I'm
We're
going
going
to
Tahoe.
get out and stretch my legs. It's been 2.5 hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see a man about a horse.
Alright, there are a couple porta johns. Going over to one of them.
Yeah.
All right, so you see this guy as well. What is Bob actually wearing?
A suit.
Okay.
He's at a job
Yeah,
interview.
that's true. That's true.
Is it like a well-fitting
And he's a
suit, or is
businessman.
it like off
it's
the
a
rack?
very
It does
nice-
fit, but like
No, it's a nice suit.
It's not like a Armani. It's not like a stylish suit. It's
no,
it's
but it's fit to
professional. It's
him.
professional.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ross also getting out of the car and do the morning wake up stretch.
Okay. Does
Where
Ralph
am I?
smoke?
No.
No, not even like cigars or anything. No.
No.
Okay. Okay. All right, so you see
Gives him a
the
wink.
weirdest assortment of
Yeah.
characters all step out of the vehicle. Are you still in the vehicle?
Looking
Oh
around
no,
trying to
I
figure out
told her
where
I'd
we ended
protect her, and
Okay,
I will.
no,
I'm gonna keep
okay.
my.
And then you
When
see
she's-
Matrix.
I assume
Before she
there's
gets
only,
out of
like,
starting
one
to start.
day-
Matrix
one-
Arnold
You
Schwarzenegger
see,
steps
you
out.
see
the
Neo,
cigar thing, I would be okay with
Schwarzenegger
that.
over there.
Okay.
But not in the car.
Right. Especially this as a loner, so.
And not at night when I've got to keep my night vision as good as I
Okay.
can.
So you had that moment of maybe I'll no, not right now.
And before she gets out of sight, I'm going to start following her.
All right. It's not really out of sight if she's heading. You setting her towards the ranger tower?
I don't have directions. We have to find where he is. We've got pick Sebastian up at
Can
the
you
force
see
center.
the tower from the car?
You can
Is
see-
it obvious where it
it
is?
was
The tower-
No,
all
there's,
the way up
this
to
whole
the
there's
area,
tower.
multiple
you
lit
can
locations.
see-
There's towers
There's
lit.
2 cabins. One has a light on. One is dark. The 2 cars are kind of parked in front of the 2 cabins. You guys kind of pulled up next to those cars, and right next to the 2 cabins is the tower. It's all
I'm gonna point at
Right
the tower
here.
and say, well, we'll probably be able to see where the hell he is from up there.
she's pointing at you.
You want to go check the tower
Trying to
out?
think of
I'll
this-
check out the cabin.
It's only one
I don't care what you
one
do.
way down from the tower,
Right. So
right?
you get one of those metal stairwells that goes up up the middle.
They call those ladders.
You
Oh,
okay?
it's a
I'm
stairwell,
debating on if
not
I
a
do
ladder.
the thing or not.
It's a little
What
nicer.
thing?
It's got handrails.
Oh no.
Thing.
Okay.
Well, it's Pat on Tuesday, so I'm guessing he's gonna cook us something, or
Is it Maggie?
He'll just kind of wander off and do his own thing for a while.
So you.
No, I'm just gonna pull out my rifle with a scope and just.
Oh
so,
my
alright,
god!
So you're being targeted.
Yeah, well,
Give.
But like,
That's
finger
not
off
good.
the trigger?
Oh
Like,
yeah, oh yeah,
proper,
no,
like,
yeah, proper. Just.
You don't have weapon. You're a
I'm just,
scientist.
I'm
You
just
don't have-
looking.
well, you could
Yeah.
take the scope off too if you're not trying to alarm a guy.
It's way too much work.
You're watching her, so you're not seeing him pointing the gun up at you.
I don't actually
Oh,
know
we're
you're
totally
out
gonna
there.
get a
I'm
werewolf
I'm
this
just
game.
looking. I also don't know what I'm looking for. 'Cause
Definitely
everyone's pointing
getting
up, so I'm
away
like,
from
So
Yeah,
you use the
yeah.
night scope on it. So you're looking up
it's
there.
not that fancy.
I smell like
Okay,
it.
just a scope.
Just a scope.
All right.
Yeah, he's kind of friendly when you go in there.
He was upstairs, so I didn't see him until after I got out of the bathroom. I opened the door, and there he is.
I don't know
So
what's going on, but it
she's
can't
heading for the
possibly be
tower.
good.
He is watching her head towards the tower. He ran to the porta-john, and
Well-
he's aiming a gun at you.
She's going up the tower. I'm gonna go to the cabin with the lights on.
Okay. All right.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna take.
Right
position
before you
right
knock
here.
on the door.
I'm gonna. I guess I didn't. Forgot to give anybody the picture of what.
I thought you showed it to me after we got out of the car.
Yeah, I didn't though, because I'm not that smart.
So the door.
As you keep
Right
reminding
before
me.
you knock, the door opens up. Guy's got shaving cream in half his face. He's wearing a white T-shirt. He's wearing the greenish khakis that Rangers usually wear in boots.
I'd like to speak to Sebastian, please.
He's kind of startled at first. He's looking right at you. You're the guy that's right there. He notices you aiming a gun at the tower.
I'm actually like starting to relax and like get my sight settled on the roof, just like I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'm actually watching her too.
Okay. So he's. I'm sorry. Who are you people?
Well, hi, my name's Abe. Who are you?
Roger.
Hey, Roger. I just like to talk to Sebastian.
Ranger
Ranger
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
I just like to talk to Sebastian for a little while. I work for the Hand. I've just got to offer.
Super
for him.
secret organization.
You just
Yeah,
name
but
drops
that
everywhere.
nobody knows anything about.
Wasn't there a TV show with that name on it somewhere? Anyway,
You work for Double Dare.
Ooh.
We work for the Chen.
He's just flabbergasted by the. And then you come out of the bathroom in your suit.
Excuse me, Ranger. You need some paper products in there.
I'm sorry. So
But you might want to give it a couple minutes. I'm just saying.
So you're looking for Sebastian?
Yeah. Just want to say hi.
Does the gentleman with the gun there just want to say hi?
Look at him. He's always looking to hunt something. He's just probably looking at what's going on around here.
Put down the gun.
I just give the ranger kind of a
I
look.
was gonna say a national
Yeah,
park.
go back.
Yeah, that flies.
I suppose you have a permit to carry that.
I do.
It's a long rifle, sir. He doesn't need a permit to carry it. I need a permit to carry this. And then I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to show him my concealed carry permit.
You do have your permits with you. Better not be problems. Sebastian! He yells up at you.
He's up in a tower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making my way over to the tower.
Okay, you're already kind of going up the steps. You catch up with her pretty quick.
Got short little legs.
I'm gonna call up the. I'm 5'2",
Yeah, I was
so
trying
yes.
to think of a way to get
I'm
out
gonna
of the
call
tower.
up the
Just
stairs.
jump.
Not
Listen,
good at all.
I don't know what you can see going on back there, but if you're up there, we're not here to hurt you.
Why don't you give me a charm check?
Famous last words. Now you have to roll, and you're screwed too.
Pass. I got a 1.
Do with that as you will.
It doesn't really seem like you're not here to hurt me.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what they're doing, but have I done anything that seems suspicious or,
Not that I've seen,
The homeless,
but
the homeless girl with the guy's
It
arms in
happens
the teeth.
all the time.
I
that
don't
people
see you,
come
and
up
they've
to
got
tower.
I'll
guns.
tell you what. I'll
To
come down and
confront
give you
him.
that teddy bear.
Put the teddy bear down.
People come up to
like
tower
I said,
all
I
the
don't know
time.
what stupid shit they're doing. Which person has a gun? Because I can tell you one of them's safe and one of them I don't trust.
two of them have guns. One of them's got a rifle, and you've got a pistol.
No, I was in the.
You're in there
porch of
now, but I saw you before.
So I'm gonna
No, I was in the
describe.
porch of the place. I've got it. It's not out. It's just in my. I showed the ranger that I was carrying because he was alarmed with his gun, so I showed him that I was carrying.
I'm gonna tell him the one that
And
looks
showed
like
him
he
my
hunts
permit.
shit is safe. The one that doesn't look like he hunts shit, just duck. He's too stupid to succeed.
That one's a little sketchy.
And
So now you
why-
gotta decide:
why
are you going to lock the hatch that
I
goes
don't
down the
know,
stairs, or are you?
Yeah, I think we'll lock the hatch for now.
Some company called the Hand wants us to fetch small creatures. I don't know. They're gonna pay real good. Like that car out there ain't even his. Somebody else is giving it to him. Like,
Yeah.
you can't make much money doing this shit.
I'm gonna catch up with him. I'm like, are you satisfied with your current employment, sir? We
You
have
guys
got
reach the hatch.
an
Yes and
opportunity
no?
for you.
You can try to open the hatch.
No, I don't want to alarm him.
Okay. He's locked it.
I mean, like,
I'm
first,
gonna roll
first
my
refusal,
eyes.
you grabbed her foot, but...
I'm gonna roll my eyes and just call up. I'm
She was
sorry, he talks too much. He's got some mental issues. Like, just listen to him, I
Have
guess.
you heard yourself, Margot? You gotta slow down. Give him a chance to think.
That's the third time he hasn't said my name right.
Gotcha.
Well, I'd fling that door wide open right about now. Yeah. You guys sound awesome.
So, what are you trying to do? Why are you here?
What
Job
are you-
opportunity.
What are you doing,
It's
Manny?
pure and simple.
Apparently, I'm just hanging out by the truck. I don't have anything threatening to do, so
kind of
I'm
job?
just going to stand here.
Yep.
I'm not trying to storm the palace.
So,
I'm not trying to shoot him
it's
through a window. Just gonna stand here and be
Open-ended
calm.
collections
I'm going to be
contract.
the business end of this.
We just have to go collect some little creatures for our boss, and we've got an open line of credit. Whatever you want to do and we're not out collecting, they'll help pay for that too.
Can we hear them?
That's about what he said, right?
Yeah.
They'll finance. I don't know a thing about him, right?
what
Because
do
I
you
was
mean,
given
little-
No
an
idea.
empty
You haven't even
bag.
seen him. You don't even know if he's in
That's
there.
as
I don't
much
know
as
either.
they told us. Apparently, we have skills they need.
You got a side gig,
Special
they'll
set of
finance
skills.
it. This isn't what you do to pay the bills, is it?
And where's this company?
They're all
Here
over
and
the
there.
place, but are
In the city. They're in the
The-
city,
Here and there.
apparently.
the local headquarters is in the city.
I don't really want to go back to the city. I don't like the city.
Is there a satellite company out here somewhere we can
I mean, probably not in upstate
one
New
up
York.
in Albany maybe?
Maybe you would
that's the
know
city.
that one.
That is a city, yes. When we say the city, he knows I mean.
Yeah.
At this
The
point,
city.
Ralph is going to sling the rifle back over his shoulder, walk around the side, and just kind of lean there and look up and wait and see what else happens.
Okay.
So the way he said, like, doesn't like the city, would there be any way for Margaret to, like, recognize that kind of, like, fear response? 'Cause she's probably got the same one to being anywhere near anything that looks fey.
From him?
Mm-hmm.
He has never seen Faye.
No, but he has like a strict fear of being around too many people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any skills that would help you with that?
I have survival.
Like psychology or anything like that?
Probably not.
And you're hearing him through a closed hatch,
True.
so you're not really
I'm
getting
picking
a...
my skills as I
I know,
go.
I
'cause
know.
I know this isn't clear, but I do have leadership skill.
Which skill?
So,
Leadership.
open that hatch and let's go!
Well, I was an officer. I was trained in leadership, so
Yeah,
Sounds
it
fun.
helped when you had people that were trained to follow a leader, too.
yes. I'm gonna check the hatch, see if it's locked or would open up.
You can tell they're trying the hatch.
Trying to get in.
Yeah.
It's not me. I didn't touch anything.
You could probably bust it open if you...
I
Really
don't
wanted
want to
to.
bust it
I know.
open.
I know.
I mean, I
So grab me.
But you're trying to just come in uninvited.
Manny.
What's
I
that?
wasn't not invited. We're having a pleasant
With
conversation.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not detaining
He tried.
you.
You start
This is
talking
a
to somebody.
consensual. This is a consensual conversation.
You start talking to somebody through their door. They don't invite you in. You just open their door.
Just check to see if it's open. At this point, did it open?
Listen, he's talking about consent. Don't believe it. He tried to kidnap me.
Says the guy
I'm
sitting...
not sure if I can hear you from. You're
Is-
yelling that.
Did you
Yes.
lock the hatch?
Yeah.
Then I'll stop with that. It's hatch in the floor, huh? Not ladder up the side to a walkway around the outside. And
There's a landing right underneath the hatch, and then a little ladder that goes up to the hatch. So you guys are standing on the landing right
It's like a
underneath.
tree fort, Jim. Come on.
Well, they had the stairs that went up to the landing, and then there's like 6 feet of...
Why is he saying you tried to kidnap him?
It's a misunderstanding. He works for my employer, as you will also when you get your mind straight.
He maybe does now. Oh. I will. I don't have a choice.
Roger butts in. Do
in
any of
my-
you have credentials? I'd like to see some IDs or something from you folks.
Yo, let's not talk about IDs and stuff. It's cool.
I'll give him my business card.
Toss it from...
Well, he can. I thought he came up. He's just talking from
no,
down.
he's down at
For
the
a
bottom.
company he's never heard of.
Doesn't. Well, he's asked for a credential. What am I? I'm not a government agent. I'm just giving him like he's asked for what I do. It's like
Just look right here.
Yo, listen. Okay.
Yo,
I get
There
it.
you go.
I get it. This is sketchy and ridiculous, and he's so bad at this. If you
I'm gonna swing
calm
out
down and just
climb
chat
up
with
on
us,
over.
if you decide you don't wanna,
So give
I
me a
will
sneak
stop
check.
his ass from taking you.
I failed.
You
being
Do I need
Probably-
to roll a charm for this shit?
You give me a charm check. He was just trying to climb around the...
Oh, I don't know that I'm being sneaky about it. I was climbing
Oh
up and
no,
over
I
the.
failed.
So give me a strength
So
check.
he's trying to break in.
That I passed. I got
Alright.
exact.
So
That's it. I
he's
failed.
climbing
'cause
up
he's
to the
trying to break
window.
Well, he's trying to open the
No,
window.
you said there's a landing on the outside of it. Right? It's a
You're
watchtower.
landing under the hatch.
You're on the landing. There's the run to the hatch, and the tower is right above you. I thought you were like climbing up the side,
Well, they're
like grab like one of
It's
the legs.
open, right, so that they can look out.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I'm
we are.
climbing up into.
But you're
Okay.
out
underneath,
and over
so
to
you're
go
climbing up and
into
over.
the-
So basically, yeah, you see him do it. You see him coming up over the edge.
Is it like just open or is
It
it
is open.
Windows.
It's open.
It's just
Somebody
open.
give dumbass a success.
Oh, great.
I got another success. How did that happen?
Good job, Manny. Good job. All right, so yeah. The muscle guy in the trench coat just hopped in.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I didn't think that we were.
I didn't
getting
let you
off
in the door, so
to
you
the
thought
right-
you'd
on the
climb
right
in the
foot.
window?
Oh my god, did I
You're
tell
on an
you
even
he
worse
was stupid?
foot now.
I told you he was stupid, right?
Watch out! He swings that gun around like a club.
It's not gonna go his way. If he
Wow, we are not helping his case at all.
I want to see him turn into a werewolf.
You're popping the popcorn. Just come on, come on.
I'm gonna. Is there
Wait, were
a
we
chair
told
here?
that he does that?
What?
No.
Is there
No.
a chair here?
does.
A chair, someplace to sit.
Yeah, there's like a card table, a couple of chairs.
gonna
There's
sit down.
binoculars. There's a deck of cards.
And I'm gonna explain to him the benefit
Do you have
package,
like
the
any sort of
401k.
weapon? Because, like, I mean,
You've
there's.
got teeth and claws.
Yes.
You
Like-
might have a sidearm.
There's a
I don't know.
green
What kind of,
there's a
I don't know what
green.
level ranger you
Yeah,
are.
you have a. You don't have really a skill in it, but you don't have. Did you not pick your skills yet?
I picked some skills, but not all of them.
There's
I'm
a
gonna
good chance
explain
there's like
that
There's a
a
ranger. You have to be
401k.
able to fire a gun. So
There's
you
a-
have a handgun. There's a handgun on you.
Listen,
And
I'm not going to shoot you. Good.
After 10 years, you become vested in the pension plan. It's a solid
Okay,
company.
can I
Listen,
swallow
if
his
you had
mouth
led
out
with
there
that
while
with
he
me,
shut him up?
it
We're
would
gonna
have
try to
worked.
climb around the outside.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any skills for that?
No.
Manny,
Give me
when
a
I
strength.
first
None of this
encountered you,
matters
you didn't
now.
tell me
I
I was
know.
recruited.
I don't want to hear
I
about
thought I
this
was
job.
No.
Because you've
You
now
fall.
invaded my home.
Ow.
You live in this? You live in a little trailer down below, right?
No.
Take 15 points of
Look.
damage.
And she's out.
Are you out?
Almost. That leaves me at 1.
Oh, it doesn't leave you
What just
one.
happened?
She tried to follow you around the outside and fell off the side of the car.
Did she scream?
Ah! Boom.
I
I
told
mean, if he
you.
doesn't play his cards right, he's
Well,
actually
I
following
play
you down.
ass
So
I start swearing in a string of boogie.
Okay.
So
no one
I'm on
else?
the ground
Does
making
anyone
like
here have Fey
unintelligible
lore?
I do.
garbled.
Give me a Fey lore check.
Oh shit.
Forget what
She's one of those small
It's under-
creatures.
Fey lore would be intelligence.
Pulls out an obnoxiously large net.
I might have considered your
You have no idea what
opportunity.
she just.
I
But
have.
now you're living in my home.
It'd be funny if you realized it was a Fey language.
Well, if you don't come with me, you don't come with me. But this is a job opportunity that you're going to regret.
So you just ignore the fact that you heard her
No,
scream.
no.
And
I'm going to ask him to let me through so I can go down and take care of my ward.
You can go back out the way you came in.
Obviously, I landed on that knife that he gave to Fluffy.
I will. I'm going to swing out and over because he wants me to.
All
He
right.
wants me to go to
Strength
the
check.
A sneak check? You mean
Strength.
a strength check?
Damn it.
I got exact again. It wasn't. The 8 is right next to the 0, and it bounced off that wall just at the right moment.
So you can actually do like slide down the pole,
Nice.
like on the corner of the treehouse, right down to the ground.
And
It
then
is
I'm
looking
going
it's
to
really
use.
flashy.
It looks like they were right. That is the guy from The Matrix. Keanu?
And then I'm going to use the first aid.
Do you know Kung Fu?
Use the first aid.
I kind of do.
So he leans over at you to bind your wounds. He's like, don't just sit up. You gotta make sure you're not broken.
First aid's intelligence or wit?
First aid, actually, whichever one you're better at, because I guess it. You're not good
It
at
is
either
better
one.
at wit, but I put down intelligence. I didn't know because first aid is not one
First
of the
aid's
listed.
like, yeah, it's kind of like
I'll change it to wit. I have no
make it
problem
wit,
with that.
make it wit. I'll let it be either or because it can be a combination of your knowledge at using things and how quickly you can stop something from happening.
I failed anyway, so
So he's basically
I'm rolling so high.
he's if
He's
only they
pushing
were
the knife
attacks.
in and twisting it. I think I can get it
Well-
out this way.
Here, let me
Oh
help.
my
Like,
god, you're so dumb!
So he thought you dislocated your shoulder and he was trying to push it back in and it's just really sore.
No, in fact, he popped it out anyway.
Is she okay to move, stand up?
She's
I'm
not
just gonna
unconscious.
I
She's
really
not
just want to
unconscious.
check
You
her
fell
out.
on the knife that he gave you. Now he just pulled the knife out.
No, I don't think I actually landed on the knife.
No,
No, you
I'm
didn't.
actually
Back-
doing first aid. I just wasn't
Your backpack
successful.
landed next to you, not
In,
embedded in your back.
Because I had it slung over one shoulder, yeah.
If she had dropped to 0, the first aid would have stabilized her, right?
Yes, it would have stopped bleeding out.
But I found that she wasn't at 0. And
Yeah, because she yelled at you and cursed you your name for hurting her.
I'm gonna pick her up and carry her to the vehicle.
But she was speaking boogie, so he didn't understand it.
All right, he's picking you up and carrying you to the vehicle.
I'm gonna kick him. I didn't agree to this shit. He was just fucking talking about consent.
Are you okay? You look a mess.
Are you trying to hurt him or
Is he
just
actually
kick him?
picking me up?
Yes, he's
I'm gonna actually kick him.
All right, go ahead.
Margaret, are you okay?
I had 2.
2 hits.
No,
Okay,
no, my
successes.
speed is 9.
You have to roll 9s or higher.
9s or higher. Oh, fuck, I missed.
So she's trying to kick you, and you're
I'm
just
not making it easy.
What are your other stats? If you
Dude,
get a
put me
9
the
and an
fuck
8
down.
in strength and speed.
A 5 intelligence, a 6 wit, a 4 charm, and a 6 sneak.
he gets
that-
a +2 to his stats.
So
because
my
he chose to
scores
have
add
no
up to
fey
38
abilities.
instead of 36.
38.
Instead of 36, they add up to 38. Your base scores are 36 because you're human, not Fey. I don't know
Oh,
if you
then
remember that.
I did not, so I should adjust my stats.
You
but-
should adjust your stats, absolutely.
That's why my stats look so
You
good.
can make each one of them one higher if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So she's kicking me.
Yeah, and
She
you're just like,
is.
Put me
Oh,
down.
okay.
A
I'm
kid throwing
I
fucking
tantrum.
attempted to
fine.
pick you up, and you kicked at me. And I'm gonna tell her to maybe go have her tantrum in the car. Well, the grown-ups go upstairs and negotiate this contract.
Dude, I think you
And I'm
need to
gonna
shut your
head back
pie
upstairs.
hole.
I'm gonna head back up the stairs.
Roger's gone inside and made a phone call.
No, I'm gonna go sit with him.
Suddenly, I'm the favorable option.
So
I
you're like,
assume I saw you.
No, I'm not
carry
gonna
her to
hop.
the
I'm gonna
car.
sit
Can
there
I
and
make
be
a
like,
leadership roll to see
he's
if she
gonna
actually
fail
listens?
this so bad. When do we leave?
yeah, go ahead.
We should go now.
Oh, I passed.
You got the car keys.
So
Hey, Wreck-It Ralph,
she's
you wanna
listening.
come?
She's staying
Sure.
there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
right,
I'm,
right.
I'm okay with that.
You
She's
should have
angry about it.
pickpocketed the keys while you were being carried.
We're gonna.
I believe I left them in the car.
Oh, then
You're
they
gonna
can just leave.
We're gonna.
They could just leave, yes.
If I know how to hotwire?
The
I left
keys
the
are in
keys
the
in the
car.
The keys are in the car.
Oh, that's even better.
I'm gonna go get in the car, and then just lay on the fucking horn.
Alright, so as you're heading back up the
Is
stairs,
that enough to scare you?
You know, none of what you've done has convinced me to come with you.
That's fine. I'm going to leave you my business card, and I'm going to explain to you that the game master really wants you to join me. So when you want to come to the
you're trying to
city,
speak over the honking horn
yeah,
right
and
now.
join us, I'll make another strength check to see if I can get up and around to
Okay.
get because he's not opening the.
Are you getting louder? and
You
louder?
didn't
I passed.
know if you had knocked, I might have answered.
So I'm
I
gonna
just climb back around the outside again.
You're just gonna like.
hop up and around. I'm gonna give him my business card and say, we really would have liked you as part of our team. Maybe you can call this number. Larry will talk to you and explain to you that I'm on the level here. Everything I told you is true, and this is an opportunity that our game master is not going to let you
So
ignore.
if you were on the level, you wouldn't have just broken into my house again. You would have knocked on the
Twice.
door at least once
I just
before
want,
you just waltzed in again.
you're
know, I've
clearly
never driven a
not
car
in a
before. Let's
listening
try
sort
this.
of mindset. You'll get
Are you a
there.
driver's license, young lady?
You'll get there, and maybe tomorrow or the
You a
day
cop?
after, you'll come to understand that
No.
All right.
the only way you wear a
So,
suit
have
like
you ever
this
driven
is
a
to
car
work for
before?
a company.
Let's
like
see how you.
the hand.
you can
I
put
don't
it
really
into
care
the
about
driver
wearing a
reverse
suit
here.
like that, but
Give me a.
It's the means, baby. It's the means.
This is otherwise known as the Ape Sapien test.
are you guys taking
minus
the car?
2 to your intelligence.
Ah.
Try to drive.
Nope.
You didn't make. You're so smart. You're so smart, and you failed.
He minus 2'd me. I'd have passed if he had. Actually, I would have succeeded on the dot.
You go forward. You drive into the cabin.
Awesome.
You knocked, I was
Next
gonna
time,
come
bring enough
with
for
you.
everybody, okay?
Okay.
So the horn stops because she puts the car in gear and drives forward right into the cabin.
Ooh. Which the lights on cabin or the lights off?
Sorry,
cabin?
Roger.
Lights on cabin.
I'm gonna open the
My
window.
microphone's gonna die.
Say, sorry, Roger. It's their first time driving. We'll take care of this. Talk to Abe upstairs. I'm pretty sure he can get this paid for. Okay. Pull on the handle until you get the little arrow pointing to the R, and then very
Can I-
slowly
How old or
to
new
press.
is the
Can I
car?
try to make a charm check
It
to
was
convince
brand-
him to
it
come
was,
with?
It was immaculate.
Okay, so then
Should I try to make a
it's
charm
Alright.
check
You could have
to convince him to
convinced
come
me,
with?
but
Press
you,
the
You want
button
to try to make a
and pull it
Charm
back
check.
to the
charm
R.
check?
Yeah, I've
And
got
then
an auto
very
success. so-
slowly step on the
Alright,
gas
you
pedal.
just used that
Slowly.
five
This
minutes
isn't
of my
to get
house
him to go with you.
again.
This
No, I
is at
didn't.
least so that he will believe you offering him the job.
Okay, yes, that it's a real job
In this
offer.
moment, this is the
This is
most
how you got
parental
her.
thing
I'm
that's
gonna
happened
take
to
the
me
auto success.
since I was like 2.
The force.
This is
like,
awesome.
super
I love
believes
it.
me.
Okay, okay.
You are my new favorite character.
Okay, excellent.
He's teaching me to drive.
He's teaching you to drive.
He's teaching me to drive.
So you're
He's talking me through the steps very nicely. He's my new favorite.
okay. So the two of you are learning how to drive as
Yes.
your car is wedged into the side of the
He's having
cabin.
me back out.
Okay, all right. And so what do
I'm
you?
gonna head down to see if Roger's okay.
Okay, you open the hatch.
I will
But
follow him then.
how was your charm check?
I nailed it. I have an auto success. I used that.
You what?
I have an auto success, so I nailed it. Unless you're not letting me use it.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah.
oh,
I'm
the
not-
lead brush-
I'm
yes,
not
you can
listening
use it.
to
You can
you.
use
I'm
it.
going to see if Roger's okay.
The lead brush liquor.
But you are aware that it is a legit job and lots of money.
That I was starting to consider until he broke into my house again.
Can I roll down the window and yell out to him, dude, get in the car, we'll leave his ass.
I mean, that seems good too. Well, maybe. I don't know if we still have the job without him, but probably.
Listen, I'll call Larry. I'm pretty sure we have the job. We don't really need him anymore.
All right.
All he had to do was bring us together.
Was Roger okay at a glance?
So you're trying to back out of the shed,
He
right?
was sitting on the
All
pot.
right.
Newspaper in his
Roll-
hand.
roll,
She drove through the front. Just went, what the f?
all right. So this is gonna be, I guess, your wit to get the leverage right to get the car out. So give me a wit check.
Success?
All right. You get the car out, and the roof does not drop on Roger.
Woohoo! I didn't kill anyone!
It does do a bob thing, you know, because like the supports where your car.
Yo,
replaced.
Roger, I get out of
I
there.
didn't do anything.
Huh?
You said it was a Bob thing. I didn't do anything. I'm
Oh,
just
it's-
trying
it's
to
always
tell
a
her how
Bob
to do
thing.
it.
So you managed to get the car out, and you only slightly sideswiped the vehicle that it was parked next to as you cut the wheel.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna take care of everything.
I am about to throw some money at the problem.
Learn to get
You're
closer.
doing
Is he
great.
making moves to get in the car?
Great.
So the car backs
You're playing
out.
into this because you don't want the
Roger,
character
you
I
can
hate,
see
aren't you?
Roger. He's on the radio.
On the radio?
Yeah.
Yo, Larry said pretty much anything wasn't illegal anymore. I said yes to the job.
And you honk the horn once just to reiterate it.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in the driver's seat. The car is kind of in the middle, away from the parked cars. You get the two buildings and the tower, and you're kind of like in the middle, facing to go back out, like back down the road.
Maggie's got an auto success now.
Nice.
Too bad
Does it
there's
say
not a
Maggie?
Maggie
It
here.
says
does it?
Maggie.
No.
When we find her, she will get an auto success. So, yeah, you're parked in the middle of the ranger station, which has been damaged.
Waiting for him to get in the car.
Are you getting
Mind
in
you,
the
I
car?
didn't do any.
I guess so.
Actually, did you get in the car?
I'm
Give
going
give me
to.
I'm in the back with a seatbelt on.
an intelligence check.
Intelligence
It's a good
check.
idea.
Watch me fail my highest stat. I know I got it exactly.
Exact.
Exact.
You are least likely to get hit and cause a problem if you probably just get in the freaking car.
Yeah.
These people seem a little unstable, so part of you is like, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that he's in the car, put your seatbelt on. I need you to take the thing and gently pull it back to where it's pointing to the D.
So what's
And
Spidey
then
doing?
gently step on the gas pedal again, and we'll go forward.
So that
Okay.
may have seemed like the safest option before I got in the car. But now that I've got in the car, to him teaching her to drive, I'm regretting my decision. It's too late, but
Poor
I
life
regret it.
choices have been made.
I'm going to approach Roger
Okay.
Roger.
and take the rest of the cash out of my wallet and tell him that the card I gave you, if you call that, talk to a man named Larry. He'll make sure that the damages caused by a little miscreant will be taken care of.
Okay.
I will
you
now.
tell him
I will
that?
now answer to that.
Yes.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir.
Miscreant.
Sebastian has
Miscreant.
decided to take me up on our
Well, I was
job
gonna say, I would
Have a
would've
good
let
night.
him know
I
on the way by
apologize.
that I'd be back.
for any
Hey, Roger, I'll be
inconvenience
back.
we may have caused.
He
Should have given 2
Tentatively.
weeks notice, man. That's not polite.
I don't want to hear anything about politeness from you.
He can't even talk to us. We're driving away.
Right, I was gonna say you're
Because
gone.
of his lack of politeness.
so you automatically succeeded this roll. Who are you in the car?
I'm
Yeah.
in the car.
The rest of us are in the car. He's talking to the ranger. We're leaving.
As you're talking
So
to him,
listen,
you hear Dirk gets kicked up, and she.
He's broken into my house twice now. He's probably gonna steal my car.
listen, we all understand.
It was the tower. You work there.
I
We
I
understand.
live there. My shift was over. If you were listening.
I thought you lived in a little cabin down below.
No, the trailer is my lab.
This method.
So you can stop the car with your phone.
I'm not gonna bother.
You're gonna let them just do their
Just
thing.
let them do their thing. If it makes them feel good to get one over on the boss, I'll let them get one over on the boss. It's all part of the team building exercise.
Wow, he is smart.
He's a leader.
Okay,
So-
not smart, leader.
So give me
He just lost your smart.
Give me-
leader. Leader.
give me a wit check.
Success?
All right. You're getting excited. You're driving pretty cocky.
Just so you know, if you crash the
fast.
car, you're all gonna die.
You say that to her? It
No,
might
no,
not
no.
go well.
I'm
You
not gonna say
should.
I'm not
Well,
gonna say it.
you're at 1 hit point, so you crash the car. You're
Oh,
probably
yeah.
I
gonna be
am
out
dead,
anyway.
yeah.
You've got a concussion. You're not going to be held liable. You're bleeding out in multiple places.
Yeah, you're kind of a bloody mess. All right. So you guys, you're getting more confident now. So you can switch it over to intelligence now. Give me an intelligence check. That's a good stat, right?
Got worse.
Success.
Okay. She's driving a little fast for somebody who's just figuring it out right now, but she seems to be doing a pretty good job.
I'm gonna be my most supportive self. I'm gonna just tell her, listen, you're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Just slow down a little bit so we don't get pulled over by the cops. That's all.
It's too bad I'm smart, because my instinct was like, oh, you mean with this pedal? I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to text Larry.
You know there's
Yeah.
a bend in the road coming up, Tree.
Tell him I'm going to need a pickup. And then I'm going to sit down in Roger's
So Roger,
kitchen
anyway,
and ask him
can I get a ride
if I
back
could
to
have a
town?
cup of tea.
Do you use the door or the hole in the wall?
I believe I walked to the hole in the wall to give him the money.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So.
And ask him if he'd like a cigar and try to enjoy an evening with Ranger Ralph.
All right.
I'm sorry, Ranger Roger.
So, are you using the GPS to?
I was
Go back
to
literally
Larry?
just going to
Yes,
ask
okay.
the people in the car if they knew where we were going.
I realized he has a phone.
Yeah, I have a cell phone.
I
And
mean, this car probably has a
it
built-in
has
GPS.
It does. Great big.
Android Auto and I'm
And then
pretty
Star,
sure.
so you guys
Yeah.
are good. You know, if you get lost, you can always call in Star.
Reverse directions.
Yeah.
Right back home.
It's not the Tesla.
We're
but,
not
you know.
coming back to get you.
I don't think that's what he's worried about.
So you guys head back. You manage to. It gets a little trickier. Give me another intelligence check when you have to deal with traffic.
Now this is called
Success.
a red light.
Okay. So there's a lot of dumb people out there that can drive. You figure this out pretty quick. You can add driving as a
Oh!
skill. You're smart enough.
I-
Whether or not you're a good driver is more about your attitude than
When
it's going
he
to be
was
about.
telling me, like, the one that points to the D, I was sitting there like, can I read? And then I was like, I came back to the human world at 15 and I'm 19. I probably taught myself to read at some point.
But you could
It's
still.
With your
Pretty
intelligence.
necessary.
You have enough intelligence. You know what a D is. You may not know a whole word. If like it's a drive, you might not know. But
You
D.
caught a
You
few
know a
episodes of
D.
Sesame Street. You're good.
Yeah. You tap into your inner Sesame Street.
Like it.
Which one of these buttons is Elmo?
It's a tickle me button.
Oh,
That's the tickle me button.
What kind of car is this? So you guys get back.
we get back. We'll go in,
Yeah.
and when Larry asks us where,
No, he knows because he's already talked to him.
He's like, yeah, we lost him. He wasn't fast enough.
He kind of nods.
Hey, but we got our new friend here. Mhm. I got our new friend here.
He looks
She
over.
was-
He goes, "What
she
happened
was-
to you?"
She was
I
fantastic.
fell. It's fine.
She was
One hit
fantastic.
point.
It's all Abe's fault.
Yeah, it was weird. Like she fell, and he ran down, and he started squeezing like parts of her that were, I don't know, sort of out of place, and he just made things worse. It was terrible.
Is this
I
throw him
really-
under the bus
I
today?
really think he
And
was
it-
trying to hurt her.
And
I
his-
really do.
His sales pitch for
How
working
is the
was
chat
kind of
right
terrible
now?
because
Yeah, I've heard that from the others
closed
here as
on
well. Maybe you
Oh,
shouldn't
fair.
have been the one that
The
was
last
sent
thing
to.
that happened was you got.
I'm glad you just sent me a letter.
I believe that I asked you to discipline him. This is pretty much all your fault at this point. I think
Yeah,
you
I'm
need to
told
straighten this out.
Tried to kidnap him. He broke into my house twice.
Not only did he try to kidnap me, he tried to hit me. with the
Snitches
butt of
get
his pistol.
stitches. Just warn you guys.
Who's the teenager now?
Well, whatever he did, you all managed to get here, which is what we needed. We appreciate that you guys are all willing to give this a shot.
Any chance we get rid of that Abe guy? Because he's just, I don't know.
What are we shooting, anyways?
I'm not sure, but here he takes out a file, slides it out to you guys, goes, "This is for you all, including Abe. You're gonna have to learn to work with him. He knows our protocols and our regulations."
You could just leave me the book and I will read it, and then I will know your protocols and regulations.
For some reason, he's part of the team.
For some reason. Oh, Larry!
So
Larry
what you're
also
saying,
knows how to
Larry,
lead.
what you're saying, Larry, is that this is a whole nepotistic, endeavor we got going on here. What's he related to Smith or something? His last name's Smith? Abe Smith?
Not
No,
yet.
but he's he's got eyes on his daughter, though. No,
Didn't we say earlier that everyone eventually becomes Smith if you go high enough in the
I
company?
suppose so. Yeah. He slides the envelope over to the guy. He goes, "I got a room for each of you. You get your own space. You can
Where?
order here for the night.
Do we get a key to the front door?
Yes, you can come and go as you please."
Okay.
So he gives you each a key to your own rooms. He sees how battered you are. He's like, he takes out a small box he's got, slides it open, hands you something, goes, "This will make you feel a lot better."
What is it?
It's a Fiddle Farm tonic.
I don't know. I'll learn pretty fast. You don't take things random people hand you.
Fair enough. He takes it, drinks it, takes out another one, hands it to you.
See, the
Not
first
saying
one
I'm
was just
gonna,
colored water.
but
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have to.
have it.
Up to you.
I'm gonna cozy out on up to Sadesh and you. Was that better than being in that room with him? He's so
We're all in agreement. He is terrible at his job.
I'm so sorry. I didn't go into this intending to just
No
shit
matter
talk your
what
character.
you say, I came into this with zero instructions.
It's true.
Thought I was going to be kidnapping people. Got down to the street and found out I was going to collect somebody.
And then tried to kidnap him anyhow.
No, I didn't find out until afterwards. After it started. He goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, Fiddle Farms were." Oh, now you tell me. But I got there. We're okay.
Well, I'm gonna go up to my room.
Okay.
Is there a bath?
There's a you all have your own bathroom.
Awesome!
There's a basket with candies and snacks and bottles of water and a coffee machine.
I'm gonna discover how much stuff will fit in my backpack.
Yeah, you can fill it up with the honor bar or whatever. Yeah. There's alcohol in the small fridge.
Alrighty
Also-
then.
The leftovers from lunch probably weren't consumed yet either.
No, those were left in the Tesla, I believe.
Oh, they were hers, so she did whatever she wanted with them.
I'm gonna drink the potion and take a bath.
Okay, potion. 14 hit points back.
Woohoo! Almost full.
Oh, it'll be full once you take a nap.
That's
You
right,
sleep
you'll be
for a
fine.
while.
But at least you sip it. It's kind of sweet, and it's like you feel
Weird.
better.
Good.
But you also think about what it might be made of.
I mean, I've been living homeless for 4 years. I don't really
Right.
think about it that hard.
Okay, there you go. So you get back. Is everyone just staying there?
Nice rat
tonight?
kebab, you know.
I might go out and, try to find, like...
The lady of the evening?
No.
I got money
nice-
now. Hey, I mean,
nice
maybe.
pizza place.
A bar.
a what? A bar?
A pizza place,
A
maybe,
pizza place?
That sells alcohol and,
Okay, yeah.
maybe pizza.
Okay. So you haven't gotten any cash yet. So
That's
any
okay.
money you're spending is going to be your own money.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have a couple of bucks.
Okay. The rest
I
of you.
wish I could. back from
I'm gonna head to bed. It's been a day.
You've been traveling for a long time, and you didn't get hit, so you're okay at the moment.
Yeah, but I suppose it was after I'd worked all day, so I suppose I'll rest.
Okay. Yeah, you basically after the tower thing, you would have come down and you would have made yourself something to eat, and maybe if you felt a little energy, you might have dabbled in some projects in the trailer, and then and I was there like, I should just take my own truck and grab my trailer.
Yeah, I meant to do that, but then
The heat of the moment, the excitement.
heat of the moment.
We'll grab the car. We'll go
So
back
who
and
grabbed
get
the folder?
I did.
You did? I
Yeah.
figured you would be the one to be like,
Yeah.
yuck, I'll take the folder. You take it with you to the pizza place?
Yes.
Okay. Take a look at all?
Sure.
Okay. You get in, they're not there. Larry, when he hears the door comes out from one of the back rooms, so, there's my man.
Is my apartment in this building or am I in a
No,
separate
you live
building?
elsewhere, but he's like,
I had to at least get my car.
right, I mean, he's like, you can go home, you can stay here tonight if you want.
Well, it's very early, like late early morning sort of time, right?
Yeah, so you got up there around 8, so 9. It's
They had
1 in
to
the morning
come
ish.
get me, bring me back. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll just crash here tonight. Larry, you sent me on some strange jobs, but this one, I don't know, man.
He's like, I
don't
didn't
know.
even know about this one until you showed up at my door.
Is it possible you could get me assigned to some bratty celebrity? I think it would be easier.
See
And
what I
I'm
can
gonna
do.
just go walk up the
Yeah,
stairs.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
All right. So I guess this is as good a spot to stop as any. So we're gonna start doing a wrap up here. So this was what we call the episode 0. This is getting the gang together, which we've managed to do, and we already have some lovely dynamics between the different characters. This is gonna get extra fun because when they wake up and they go on their first excursion together, things should happen. Things that happen are fun.
Guys, we're a hit squad for these little tiny creatures. I don't know what's going
So
on.
next week, I do not know. Is next week Hero Quest or is it the following
I
week?
think that's the
no,
21st.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's
So next week, I'm not sure if we'll be continuing this or we're going to jump back into Tiny Town. It all depends on
John.
John. I mean, John wants to do this too. So we will see at the as the week goes on here what we're going to tackle next week. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us and listening in. So every Tuesday, except the nights that we occasionally do Hero Quest, we do Fae. And then not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, we're going to be doing a special edition of Fae here at the compound. So please check that out. This weekend also, please check out Trilaterum with Trilaterum Tim. Nerdly News is on Wednesday nights, and figure painting is on Thursdays.
Yes.
So please check these other things out. They're all fun. I like to have them in the background when I'm working on stuff too. So thank you very much. Have a good night.
Night.
See ya.
Woo!